Also, I was quiet, Zeth, because I didn't want to like talk right this second. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Poor guys and young.
Yo, dude,
Okay.
hype in the chat.
Hype in the chat. Oh, hippie in the chat.
The hipped in the chat.
Oh yeah, hip high. That's my bad. Let me change that. Hype in the chat. Wait, what did? Oh yeah, I made you blindfolded play DM the other night. I was gonna say,
Yeah,
where
that
did
was
my
ridiculous.
where did my $2,000 go?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, Thud would have been so jealous last session.
From what I heard from Marua, I'm also in the bed.
Are you?
Yeah, I figured Thud would
Thud got kicked out
follow.
like halfway through the night.
Nonsense. So what did I miss? Who is this bitch that's trying to roll up on my my
Well, that's
territory?
part of the stuff we have to do in the session potentially. If you read the list.
Well, I would know if I was in the room with them. So
Well, so we gotta do that part once she actually gets here.
oh, okay.
She's gonna be late tonight.
You know who else is gonna be late?
Your mom.
No, my wife.
Oh.
Get it?
No, honestly.
No, I don't.
Wasn't paying
Late for
attention
her
to it.
period. It's when you don't get your period. It's called
Oh,
being late.
I wasn't thinking about that, honestly.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
There we go. Shitty
Gabe, am I
names
where
written
I'm
down.
supposed to be?
Huh? Who? What?
Crux?
Oh.
What? Huh? What?
LaCroix, am I where I'm supposed to be?
Let me
You're
see.
always where you're supposed to be.
what kind of
You're supposed to
manifestation
be
is
level
that?
3.
Yeah, we're supposed to be level 3.
I gained
I am
the
level 3.
Level
Yeah.
3 at full HP.
I was
except
so
for-
confused when someone was like, "Oh
I'm
yeah, you
asking
get
if I'm on the right
subclasses now," and I'm like,
man.
"What?"
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
Hunter.
I'm not
I
getting
got
the
my
subclass.
with Druid. You pick your subclass like at level 2, so that's why I was
Oh,
confused.
you already had it. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
and that was
I
the only
picked,
reason I was able to heal y'all.
What did I ended up picking for my subclass? I think I picked the.
Is that not working?
Is what not working?
I don't know. I was gonna turn it on here, so I don't have to turn it on. There we go.
Oh, there
Kind of
we go.
working.
Oh, we doing cameras? Hold up.
We don't have to. It's not mandatory.
Oh man,
I was gonna say I can't show them like I would like to, so
Yeah, it's different on here. Honestly, it really is. It's weird.
All right.
There we go.
What's odd, dude?
What's up, dude? What's up, Zeph? We got
Odd, dude.
Thud up in here. Thud. Hollow, you are here.
Yeah, big boy Thud, dude. I
Marua.
know I don't look it, but I'm a barbarian myself.
Barbarian, you are.
you're a little bit of a barbarian yourself.
Yeah, everyone in our other Discord that me and Jovi are in think I look like a Chad, and I
Chad, Giga Chad.
like it.
You like it a lot. don't
You look like you're a car salesman.
I look like I'm what?
A car salesman, and then when you put on the glasses, you look like an IT person.
Mm. Well, I'm a systems engineer, so
So I guess it's fitting.
yeah.
Well, look who it
I look
is.
like a car salesman like this.
Yes, I don't know why, but you get
Yeah,
car
you look like you
salesman
could sell
vibes.
anything. You look like you could sell absolutely anything.
Oh, I absolutely can, dude. My job in high school was door-to-door pest control salesman.
Pest control? Nice. I
Made
had a guy come up
so
for that.
much money. I was so good at it. You just bring a couple bugs and kind of like throw them in the house.
Whoa. When did
they
we pull
open
up the?
door,
When
and
did
then
we
they
pull up
gotta
the pub?
buy your service.
I see.
Like
no,
2
back
seconds ago,
later.
Crux like did
Oh,
it a
now
little
we're in
bit
the.
ago.
Oh, look
We're
at
in
this
the pub,
intricate-
but we don't exist.
Yeah,
I
I'm
kind of
just
feel
looking
like
at it.
Oh, wait, did you get rid of my numbers, dude? I was
I f-
counting.
I feel like the bottom left room would be the one that Thud and Marua stayed in, just because I could
Bunk
see them
beds.
pushing the two into the middle and then sleeping on it.
Mega bump bed.
Mega bunk bed.
Wait, which room?
The bottom left one.
Oh
Oh,
my
that one.
goodness, we're zoomed out. Crux, you need to get better at this grid snap thing.
Hey, look,
According
I
to-
tried. I tried.
According
his
to
best.
this map, if I take up the bed, I'm 20 feet tall.
Well, you might as well be. You're a Goliath, so
Valid.
it's not too far off.
I even used the integrated built-in roll 20 snap thing, and it was like, no, we're still gonna make it small for you.
We're
Why
still
didn't
gonna
you
make this.
overlay-
Crux, I put
can
the
you not,
timer
like,
on for
resize
you.
the grid?
Uh,
But yes, that is actually my backup plan, Siren. If shit goes south in engineering, I'm just gonna become a salesman because I got
Yeah.
knack for
Ah.
it.
I mean, yeah, if you got a knack for it, might as well do it.
And dude, got that ice.
Got that ice on deck.
got the ice, ice baby. Bum 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 ba bum
Hey,
bum.
whoa, be careful, dude. That's copyright. And
Yeah, you're gonna get me
and
striked
unlike most
somehow.
people, Vanilla Ice
Yo.
does not mess around with his copyright on that song. He
Yeah,
does
for real.
not
You can
mess-
just say that phrase, and he's like knocking on your door already.
Oh yeah. No,
Get hung from the rafters.
he's a one-hit wonder that can't handle that. You know?
I want to know if it's
Finally
interactive.
got
If
that
you guys can
fucking-
make sounds happen on
Yeah,
the
probably.
soundboard.
Where?
On the soundboard.
I don't
I
know if
pinned
we
it a
can do it
bunch
on
of
your
times.
soundboard,
Oh,
but
you want me to go into that and try?
No, because I can broadcast it. I started the broadcast, and I shared. I'm gonna share the link right now. Starting
Not even in
broadcast.
it, though. Like,
Hold on, wait. What does this link do? It's in the D&D
reach out
chat.
to SquadPad or SoundPad V9.
I just typed. No, the one I just put in.
Oh, dude, you're gonna make me go to a.
Wait, why am I
browser?
watching Neo twice? What happened to Mike's stream?
Mike rated me
Mike
for
rated
some
so that
reason
everyone
and then
over
restarted
Siren.
the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't even have to restart the stream. I just I didn't hit stop streaming.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
Rated you
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I just-
you can.
because he's
Yeah.
he's a Chad like that.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I'll raid you again
I've-
later on. Who cares?
I connected to yours. It says connected to server as, and
I
they
see
give
that
me a little
connected
blue symbol.
players. Interesting.
Oh, and then it's
So you
just
guys-
playing Tavern for me. Oh, so that's what it is.
Yeah, and I don't know if you
basically,
guys. I don't know if you guys.
you
can
would
go
give
like
that
a
to.
character.
Hmm?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was gonna say you'd probably have to give it to Crux, and then what it is we just sit in there and then it plays because the
Well, no,
Tavern
what if
stuff's
so-
playing for me.
Yeah, but what if somebody else wanted to make something happen? You hear? It's a simple job. Let me know if you're interested. I don't know. I'm just wondering if it's interactive. If you guys press play on something, if it plays for me.
You can look on my stream. You can't
it on
press
the
play
one
on
at the gate.
anything.
Oh, okay, you
Make
can't press
sure.
anything,
Yeah, no, it just says connected to server as, and then just a little.
and
Divvied
you're
out.
just hearing the audio. Interesting.
Yeah, but it's useful audio for me. I'm gonna keep it
I'm
on for
connected
now.
to server as
You like it, right?
as
It's
concrete.
really useful and
Nice.
helpful, and I haven't had time to go through it, so I'll let you deal with it. I'll just
You
sit
guys
in as
want
your.
to?
Hearing
You guys want
something?
to see what taking drugs does to your brain?
Yes, please.
Oh man, like as
Probably
as
not
an
right
actual
now.
like visual.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice timing for the laugh, right?
What laugh, dude?
I didn't
Oh,
hear
the
that
laugh in the
laugh.
audio in the tavern.
Ultra Dragon Dream Feat 1 hour version.
What?
Nah, I'm not gonna watch that right now.
Dum-dum.
You should.
Crux, get that
Bro,
soundboard out of
that
here.
is a fever dream from my youth. Wait, so am I supposed to be hearing something? Mike?
Well, right now it's just playing like dishes clanking and stuff. It's
Dishes
nothing
clanking
Oh,
and, like-
dude, I thought my wife was doing the dishes.
good.
Foolish me.
No,
I
I'm
thought
hearing
my
out
Well,
wife
is
was
she?
doing the
Productive.
dishes. He said I thought my wife was doing the dishes. That's hilarious.
Damn.
she is
That's 'cause
doing the
she's
dishes.
thoughtful like
Probably.
that.
I don't know.
Where's the player things?
Oh God, those are terrible. Laughing.
You know, Mike,
Oh,
have I
wait.
ever introduced you to my dog?
I think I've seen your dog before.
Walker, come here.
I think you showed off the dog before, for
Well,
sure.
well,
for
I
I
sure
think you
you
showed
did.
off dog once.
Oh, that's how you did it.
Look at this
Yeah,
man.
cute dog.
Oh,
You're
God.
not. I don't have that adjusted for streaming, so that's just blaring into my stream.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I
I'm so
keep
sorry.
forgetting I need to turn that thing off.
I'm so sorry. Here, I mean, I'm so sorry. Okay, bye.
Guilt trip him.
Oh, where'd
Just
my browser go, bro? Pull that
Just
back up.
muting everyone's sound
Just
at
muting
this point.
everyone.
Yeah, I can't deal with those. Those are loud enough for me already. I can't imagine
Are
how
they
they
really
are on
loud on your
stream.
end?
For me, they're just always been really loud.
I'm gonna turn up your stream real
Turn them
quick.
down.
I don't know if they can even be heard on like stream or not
I'll
anymore.
let you know. Hold on.
Well, I mean they can't right now because I
Hold on,
muted
Kinda, a
hold
little
on,
bit.
hold
It's
on.
not too
Unmute
loud
me.
though.
Unmute me.
I don't trust this.
He's gonna keep doing it. I love it.
It didn't
Oh,
peak.
it's not
Okay,
that.
no,
It's
it's
not
not
that.
that bad at all. It didn't peak.
No,
I was like
it is not
expecting
bad.
it to peak.
Nope, it's not
Aye,
peeking on
aye,
my end.
aye.
I have the.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, I made a terrible discovery the other day, which is
So where are
that
we at here?
my audio, like my microphone audio, was screwed up for session 1 of our stuff, like the very first session. So I can't be heard at all in like my whole VOD.
Oh,
I didn't
what?
watch back my VOD.
That is so funny.
yeah.
It's okay. I've
Everyone
had
wants, like,
things
our
happen like that to me.
phone while we-
Wait. Guys,
Don't-
are we still going with what we said last session where God just kind of dragged back Solaris and threw him into a closet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Solaris
Wait,
is in a
what? Did I
closet.
miss something?
Oh, wait,
Yes.
Bud dragged
So,
Solaris into
so yeah, Thud dragged Solaris along with us and put him
Put
like
us-
a lamp in a corner of the room that he, Marua, and Alanis are staying in.
That's amazing. I love it.
Because you know
Oh,
he
man.
he powered down in the fountain and Thud was just like, "This is mine now."
Found.
Nice. Alright, I'm playing the
Why did
Pixie
Elvin get that?
alone.
What room? Okay, so I get the weird room with 2 beds, even though I'm okay.
I mean, you can have someone in the room with you if you want.
Well, no, there's no one to have in the room, and it was kind of established when the prince came that nobody was sharing a room with Cat.
Dude, I won. Let's go.
Hey, hold on. Why is Solaris so small?
I'm fixing it, okay?
They're
Solaris.
mini.
He's
He's
larger
not
than
the
the-
massive man that Thud is.
When they power off, they curl up into a tiny ball, and then when they power back on, they get bigger.
Solaris, Thud, Marua,
Don't forget,
Elwin.
the girl needs to be in there too, Alana.
So that's playing sketch.
Well,
Heads. What is
Alanis
sketch heads?
is in there. Marua's not in there.
Oh, Maru just doesn't exist. That's all it is. Maru is a figment of imagination.
Also, that's not how you spell her name.
It's
Why
still
are
his
you all
surname.
playing Sketcher's Head
Where are you
Or
guys seeing the
sketch heads.
names?
underneath the characters? Or, well, actually, it's mostly me
Oh.
remembering who is
Yeah,
what.
which symbols whose.
That's what I'm trying to do. I gotta zoom in here. So we got Solaris, Thud, Marua, Alicia. Alicia
Yeah,
is
it's-
an NPC, or am I mistaken? We got another new player?
No, that's supposed to be Alanis, but
Alanis. Oh, I
Then
see. Yeah, Alanis, I remember, but that's not correct.
That's not how Alanis is spelled.
That's
yeah,
not
I
even
don't know
the.
why
That's a completely different
mine
name.
isn't spelled like that. I'm pretty sure I put it in right last time. Okay.
You spelled it right last
Wait, what
time.
is
I don't know
this?
what happened. It's the same thing as how
That was
Zeth had
actually that was
us
what
as
was
had like Stinky DM or something. I
It looks
forgot what
like
it
Clue.
was.
Hello,
Oh,
little
oh,
Sarah.
the nickname? Yeah, it had
Yeah.
PP Poo Poo Head. Mike was Mikey Boy. Sarin was dude. And then
Dude.
Jova was I changed his name to the Mage, I think, and then I changed my name to God Himself. A little sacrilegious, I
Which
know.
was a lie.
Now what do we do?
So, Alanis is spelled
Oh.
Alanis.
Yo, let's
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, let's skip the time. No one else is coming, Mike. It's just me.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh, dude, easy peasy.
Easy. What is it? Okay,
Right.
a plus
Right.
plus sign.
No, dude, nah, not
Okay,
like that.
let me calm
Yeah,
down.
and then
Uh,
write that on a. Mm-hmm.
cross on a triangle. A church.
Yeah, you gotta type it, bud.
Oh,
There you go, though. Okay.
okay. Oh, 3 letters. Oh, it even tells me how many letters.
Mm-hmm.
3. Ape. Ape? Is it ape? No. Is that a?
No.
Oh, what the fuck? The middle letter is an A. Bag. Bag. No, it's not
Bog.
bag. Belly. But. Oh, what the frick? But what are you
Come
pointing
on,
at? The
dude. You'll get it in a sec.
bag.
I can't
Bag.
make
Sack.
this any more clear.
Bag. Sack.
No,
Belly.
you'll get it.
Rat.
Hold on. I just you
Fat.
gotta
Fat.
just
Fat. Fat. Fat.
there
Fat.
you go.
Fat.
There you go.
Fat. Thank you, little
What
Sarah. Thank you,
is-
little Sarah. Let's go.
All right. Oh, dude. Okay, this is weird.
All right.
Also,
Hey guys, ready to
Sunshine. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. What is that?
sunshine
Senate.
and lollipops.
It looks like a bug almost. Am I close?
Do-do-do-do.
To what? A cell? Oh, wait. Oh, nucleus. What the fuck is that?
Nucleus.
proton, neutron,
Nuclei. Nocturne.
neutron.
Not neutron. No,
Nocturne and Toten.
bacteria. I really needed that B. Thank you.
There you go.
Bacteria. Thank you, little
Oh,
Sarah. You were
great.
just in time. This is a long word. Come on, make it quick. You have to make this really easy for me because.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. We can get 41 points here. House? What is that? Something to do with the house? Yes or no?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah,
Bed.
this is point for you, bud. Oh God, my head. That's a head.
Girl.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I see that. It's a head. That's a good head. Good head. No, you need to help me, little Sarah. Go.
I know that.
Go team.
technically
Cheerleader.
shouldn't be allowed.
Cheerleader. You should have drawn pom-poms on the end. What's this?
Okay, hold up.
So, Crux, are we waiting on Alanis, or are we gonna start?
No, it
No,
should
we
be
can
good.
get.
It should be good to
we can-
start here because I do have like a lot of stuff that you guys could just like do.
Lizard. No.
This is kind of where we're just
Iguana?
starting here.
All right.
Squirrel.
There you go.
All right, wait.
Dude,
How many?
this is impossible.
Oh, we have 20 seconds. I see the times. Okay, 20 seconds, and we're gonna start the Dungeons and Dragons session instead of this guessing game. This is good though. What is this? Toy skipped? You didn't want to do toy? What is that?
Yeah.
Soup? My bad. I was pretty late on that. I could have gotten that sooner. What?
Nah, dude. Come on.
Bowl. Wait, what?
It's got
What?
like.
Drum.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
I didn't get it. It's okay.
It's all good.
All right.
You gotta draw now, Mike. It's only fair.
Oh, I gotta draw now.
It's only fair, dude.
Oh, okay. I got you. It's only fair that I draw now. Let me do it for you.
Dude, you're getting roasted. Motherfucker said soup.
It's soup.
Yeah, I
Alright, go
agree,
ahead,
little
switch.
Sorrow. That was a
Switch.
beautiful drum if I had
Motherfucker
to,
said
if I had to
soup.
say anything. But whatever.
Motherfucker said soup.
Alright, I gotta hide the stream.
Wait, you gotta hide
Go
the
ahead.
scene.
Yeah.
Wait, should I skip this word?
No, go ahead. I didn't see it.
So yeah. Wait. It's
Dude.
trash.
I don't know it.
Trash.
Yeah, I think I got this.
Uh,
Boom.
no, you cheated, but
I didn't
cheated.
cheat, dude. I'm good. I'm good.
A house. A house. You
I'm
cheated.
not cheating, man. I'm not cheating. I'm on Siren's stream right now. I swear I'm not cheating. I'm just good.
All right, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
No,
Welcome
not
back.
brat. What the fuck? Why would it be brat?
Uh,
It's 5 letters.
Hey guys, you ready to start the
He's
session?
up,
Not yet.
he's down.
I'm ready.
Uh,
Uh,
uh. Oh.
that's
Oh, dude, this is soup.
he's cheating. He's cheating.
Ah.
What'd I get?
Oh, there we go.
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Uh,
Um. Uh. Yeah.
it's-
The thing you put together is such a weird
What?
thing, Mike. I
Oh,
have had it
yeah.
on and I'm listening to
no,
it repeat.
that was a good one. That was good, Mike. That was good. Alright,
But yes, I am ready to start.
I am as well.
Finish.
If you want, while they're doing their thing, we could start with like Marua and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alrighty. Alright. So, Rua, you have just you've had a couple days to process. You've um you've went through this battle. You've watched Mel get kidnapped along with your fellow party members. And you've also found an old friend. Or at least someone who
Technically,
you believe.
Marua was unconscious when that happened.
Oh.
How do I exit out of the game?
It's bottom left.
I think you had
like
1
2
HP.
floors out of the stream.
No. I was put unconscious because it was over 15 damage.
Alright.
Yeah, they were one of the ones I didn't get a chance to heal at that point. Oh wait, no, they were knocked out by the fireball. Yeah, completely. It was only Cat that was in the immediate
Where?
vicinity that
Oh, yeah, you're right.
survived
You're right.
on 1 HP in a dream.
Alright. So, Rua, you've kind of gotten filled in, and although some spells that you've that that have been cast on you have helped the burns heal from your body, there's
Mike, it's the
still
red button with a
areas
door.
I got it. I
still
got it.
dry and patchy, and they don't feel all that great, really. But something that you've kind of remembered is as you're waking up in this tavern today, is that ultimately you did complete your objective of finding where Meryl was and, well, returning her to coin. Or at least that's where you hope she ran off to. Well, after being so exhausted from the fight, well, you all kind of just clambered into the tavern without paying too much of a second thought to it. However, Alexander seems to have gotten word of this and has sent up somebody who woke you up about 20 minutes ago at the door and told you that Alexander is waiting downstairs for the entire party whenever you guys are ready for him.
Wait,
And he
so
said,
Alexander knocked on Marua's door?
yes.
Alright, Marua will open the door. But you have to remember, Marua sleeps in the nude.
Wait, hold up. This is our room?
Yes, that is also there.
Yeah, can I roll to beat get up at least at the same time or beat Maru out of bed?
Are you
roll
gonna
for
Uh,
try like rush to the door so she doesn't open it?
I would
Absolutely.
imagine that Thud's a very heavy sleeper, but you can try and roll a perception check.
Okay.
This is where it gets a nat 20.
Yeah, dude. Easy peasy. My perception's through the roof.
Close. Close.
Where's the chat again, guys? Chat.
It's literally the
I got it.
sidebar. You
Yep,
just gotta
got it.
scroll down.
I'm
Yeah,
learning.
you
I'm
feel
learning.
Marua's weight kind of shift in the bed, and you stir a little bit, and you turn your head to the side, and you see Marua opening and answering the door.
Bud
Or
is going to make a dash action, and slam into the door.
you all right. So as Marua's opening the door, you hear the lock unclick, and the door starts creaking open, and then Thud runs over, slams into the door, and you just hear a startled yelp from behind the door.
Aurora is just gonna be confused, and it's just like, Thud, are
Bud's gonna
you
be
okay?
trying his best not to look down. But oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, he ends up looking down, uh, almost immediately, even though the thought of trying not to look down caused him to look down. He's gonna get all red, and then after like half a second too long, looks away and is like, Marua, you need to put clothes on. You can't just answer the door naked.
It's just my body. It's just natural.
I look. It may be natural when you're sleeping on your own or you're around people you're comfortable with, but these are random strangers.
Hmm. Marua's going to try and manipulate the shadows to make a shadow bra and underwear.
Roll Arcana at disadvantage.
What'd you roll?
I got 12.
All right. All right, Marua. Even though after the fight, you have had absolutely no word from whatever has helped you in the last battle, per se. You still managed to conjure a few shadows, although it does put a slight strain on your arm.
Naked.
And
Yes, naked.
Thud sees a couple of black veins kind of rise from the back of your palm, and they rise a little bit as you create this shadowy kind of clothing for yourself. Um,
Ooh, shadow clothing. Are you technically
just
still in the nude?
just some simple shadow clothing for yourself, and yeah.
So does this effectively do like a reverse tan line, or
I'd say that's just like almost like a foggy kind of pitch blackness that seems like you could almost wave your hand through it.
hmm,
Yeah,
foggy?
so
pitch
Marua's going
black?
to do that. Just going to be like, is this good enough?
Uh, Thud's gonna grab her hand where the veins are, and like the black veins, and look at them.
Looking at black veins.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
are
It, is there something I can tell on like whether or not this is magic?
Are you asking me or Marua?
I'm asking you, dude.
Um, you know that Marua probably has some uses of magic. However, you can't necessarily tell whether this is part of Marua or part magic itself or what's really going on here. All you know is that Marua just kind of has black veins on the back of their palm right now, and it's kind of just shadow close a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. Thud is immediately gonna be like, Marua, did you just use magic?
no. I used my key.
What's that? Why have you never used that before?
It's a part of my monk training. My key is a part of myself. It's the energy that flows within me. And my people, we are connected to the shadows, which is why I'm able to manipulate the shadow.
That sounds a lot like magic, Marua.
You start to hear a light knocking on the door again, and a light voice say, hello?
Thud is gonna ask Marua to just go get back under her covers and tell her that he'll take care of this.
All right, but if it comes to it, one chop to the neck, and Marua's going to go back to the bed.
All right, Thud's gonna open the door.
Alright.
What do you want?
You see a very pale halfling kind of sitting there, holding a scroll very tightly, and he kind of looks around the corner before he answers, and he's shaking a little bit, and he says, hello, sir. Are you part of the party that Alexander hired the other day?
Hmm, I don't think I know an Alexander.
The Adventurers Guild master, sir.
Oh, that Alexander. I don't know. How many people does he hire in a single day?
Considering that nobody else has taken the request to find the missing girl, uh, did you take a request from him recently?
Uh, it was more of a quest than a request, but seeing as we didn't have to do it twice.
So is that a yes?
Yeah, it's a yes. What's wrong with you? Why do you sound like you're about to piss yourself?
You did kind of slam a door in their face.
His eyes kind of dart up and down at how huge Thud is, and this is a halfling. He's only about four, maybe just under 4 feet tall, and he's staring Thud up and down, and he's holding the scroll in his hands very tightly, and he kind of just gulps, and there's like a silence, and then you just hear the gulp go down, and it's a little awkward for a second, but he says, Anyways, sir, this is for you. It's from Alexander. And he's downstairs for whenever the entire party is ready. Okay, have a good day, sir. And he quickly uh starts to make way down the hallway.
Thud's gonna like slightly try open it and look at it. Um, and then he's gonna remember something, and look up down the hallway and yell after the tiefling, "Wait, I can't read."
It's a halfling, but
Nah, yeah, same thing.
It would leave it a Thud to misracialize a person.
Dude, they're elves, halflings, same height to me. I mean, they're both midgets.
the halfling kind of looks over his shoulder and mm,
What?
thought I'm gonna need you to make a charisma check.
A charisma check. Let's go, dude. Charisma's where it's at.
Charisma check. Wow.
Oh damn.
Told you it's where it's at.
All right. How do you say this to him? Do you like say it with a smile or what's going on here? Like a
Thud's
bit of a
just
shy
gonna
toothy
yell
grin
out
or
like he's gonna kind of say this. I don't know, like someone nervous dropped off flowers and runs away, and you're like about to say, "Wait, I didn't get your name" or something like that, right? But like obviously he said, "I can't read." So
he
that's the kind
he
of time.
he kind of turns on his heel for a second, and he looks at it, and then he looks to you as you're holding the scroll, and he says, Don't worry, sir. There's a thing on there. You'll understand when you unroll it fully." And he continues to quickly scamper down the hallway.
Wow, a charisma roll of 20 was not enough to make this man read for me. That's insane. Thud's just gonna check the ground to see if he actually made a puddle. And
There
I guess, is there a puddle?
slash GR 1d20. No, there's not actually, surprisingly.
Okay.
No puddle.
He
Wow.
he actually seems to be getting a lot more relaxed as he's walking away. And you see him like kind of give a couple more glances over his shoulders, and you see him murmur something under his breath for a second as he keeps looking back over to you. And he seems to be getting a little bit more relaxed as he kind of keeps glancing back at you, like he's getting a little bit of a different idea of you.
Thud's gonna just walk back into the room and walk over to Marua. Is she sitting up in her bed?
Yeah, she's just sitting legs crossed, just watching the whole thing.
All right.
Her head's kind of tilted to the side.
Thud's gonna go sit down on Marua's bed.
So, what was that all about?
Some midget wanted us to read this, but I don't know how to.
Let me see it.
Thud will hand it over.
Alrighty. As you unroll the scroll fully, the ink starts to glow a almost metallic green color. And the scroll starts to read itself.
Oh, that's nice.
As Dear adventuring party, I have news that Mel has returned home safe. I also have heard that you are staying at the tavern for the night, and so I would like to pay you your dues once the party is ready downstairs in the meat hall. Sincerely, Alexander, take the time whenever you are ready, and I will be waiting
I apologize,
whenever
B.
the party
Hello.
decides that it is ever so fit.
I
I
got
have
zoned
a
into
question.
listening to everyone talk that I
Yes.
kind of zoned out for a
Did we hear
second.
that in
How are you,
Alexander's
Ben
voice?
B?
Yes, you did.
And did it actually have these uhs?
You know what? Yeah. It's like a recorded message that scribes itself onto the paper.
Thud's gonna laugh every time Alexander said,
And then there's like really, really fine print at the bottom, and you just hear off in the distance, "No! No! Stop doing that! No! How do I end this thing?"
That's funny. I guess Thud's gonna look at Maru and say, "Well, you ready for breakfast?"
Sure, let me get dressed. And Maru is going to stop focusing on the shadows, so the shadows go away, and she starts getting dressed.
Thud's immediately gonna wait. Hold on. Thud was just taken aback, staring at Marua, and didn't really hear what she said. But the second the shadows disappear, Thud gets to see. I guess she turned away from Thud when she got up to get dressed, so Thud's just gonna
Yeah.
see the bare back, and just kind of stare for a second until he snaps himself out of it and is like, "Marua, you really need to give me a heads up when you're gonna do these things," and turn around and start getting dressed himself. Although Thud doesn't sleep in the nude, he sleeps in his clothes, but just takes off his armor. So
Right. And Solaris.
Who's been there the whole time?
Just
Solaris has
listening.
been
Yeah.
Solaris has been powered off in the corner, or at least what Marua
Hello,
and Thud
Don.
think to be
Thank you
powered
for
off.
popping
And I will leave
by.
it to Solaris to decide if he's
And I hit
actually
the
been
funny
powered
number,
on for the time being, or
yeah.
whether he's genuinely been
Now all I
powered
need
off.
is to have affiliate with the funny
I would
number,
say
and
sleep
I'll
mode.
be content in life.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing
I
their
mean, I
own
could
little
hear
startups.
everything.
That's why I'm quiet
I'm
right
just
now.
snoozing in my
I
closet.
don't want to talk over too
Uh-huh.
much.
it's like a little pet.
Yeah.
Trojan in the corner. Nice.
Alright.
I'll get rid of that.
Yeah. I'll wait for since I've heard all of that, I'll wait for Marua to get dressed so I don't run into anything. before I step out of the closet, that is.
Alrighty.
All right, wait. Marua, is the coast clear?
Oh yeah, she's dressed.
All right, cool. All right, so I step out of then, and I wave. Hello.
Hello. I don't believe we've got your name.
Yes. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy, huh? These past like what, 24 hours. It's Solaris. Nice to meet ya. I tried saving your friends, and we almost died.
I am Arua, and this is Thud.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
you talk.
I mean, beep boop bop boop.
Ah,
Beep,
that's
boop,
more
bop,
like it.
beep.
Good robot.
I
And
want
Thud is going to pass
Oh,
at the
no.
top of the Warforged.
I want to see if I can charisma Thud into making him think all I speak is like R2D2 talk, like droid.
Yeah, you better be able to do the scream.
This is me auditioning for R2D2.
I'll get the soundboard next time.
Mm.
Of course, you'd have a
I don't think my
soundboard for
voice
it.
can hit that high of an octave.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
You're
Won't
super
know
I
till
don't
you
even
try.
roll for that.
that sound, so.
Well,
Yeah.
so if you have your D&D Beyond sheet in D&D Beyond, and you have the extension Beyond 20, add it to your Chrome, you can click on your sheet and roll it from your sheet, and it goes to Roll20.
Oh, yes,
Whoa.
indeed.
Is
Yeah,
that what you
do
guys
I need to do a new? Do I need to do another
Sorry,
share
I keep
screen and
closing
teaching
tabs
moment?
because
Teaching moment.
All right. Hey, rats, watch the screen, my man. We're gonna give you a crash course.
Oh, hey, hold on, wait a second. So before that even happens,
Sure.
I have a bit of a disclaimer. The reason why I was on so late today is because my headset broke yesterday. So I got a new headset today, but the new headset doesn't work. So I'm actually using my. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Sorry, that was actually a lot of backstory that you didn't really need to know.
Mm.
I'm on my phone right now instead of my.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, but I also realized I can just hop on the stream via my phone.
Yeah, you can.
All right, cool. So I am on.
All right, cool. So let's assume that this is your roll 20, right? Okay, and then here's your character sheet. Up here, you should have an icon that says Beyond 20, which lets you know that it's connected and gonna work. Let's say DM asks me to roll a strength check. I hit the +3 for strength. I do a normal roll and I hit roll. If I go back over here, we can see that I had just rolled a critical failure.
Yo,
So
Let's
whenever
get those out of the way, huh?
yeah, right. So basically,
Yeah.
if he's like, roll
F in
athletics,
the
you'll
chat.
go to the modifier for athletics, come in here and roll, and it'll transfer over here to roll 20. If you, in turn, if he says like, oh, roll with disadvantage or advantage, you can roll with advantage or disadvantage here.
where did I put my
Super
dice?
advantage
There's
and
my
super
dice.
disadvantage just rolls another die. But like, let's say roll with advantage, come over here, it'll roll 2 dice, and it'll show you the one that you're rolling. So if I roll with advantage, it takes a 17. If I roll with disadvantage,
Oof.
it takes a 16.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember on my.
Wait, how'd you do the
on here.
disadvantage thing?
Yeah, if you click on like a plus, you can go from normal roll to advantage or disadvantage. Yeah. Oh, another thing. Let's say there's a turn order on the screen. If you highlight your token and then come over here and press your initiative and roll, it'll link that initiative to the turn order. So it'll automatically put it in there for you.
Sorry, I was testing something.
Okay.
It did not, in
Um,
fact, work.
I have my. I went onto the link that was sent in the Discord for the D&D Beyond character sheet, and I clicked that. So I'm actually on the web browser right now with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I can connect that. You said to the.
It connects automatically. So if you go to Beyond 20 in just Google, right?
Beyond 20.
It's an extension you add to your Chrome browser.
Oh wait, I might have already done this, haven't I?
Yeah, you probably
I
have.
believe you have did it before.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did because I'm pretty sure if I just went to the thing, how do you roll again? It's like roll.
So
What?
if you're in roll 20, it would be /r space 1d20, right? Like that. But if you're rolling off your sheet, you just click a number on the sheet and then hit roll, and it should transfer.
Yeah.
We have
So
a
that was a
tutorial
manual roll
going
you just
on.
did. Now
I
roll from
guess.
roll 20 or D&D Beyond.
Restrict where rolls are sent. All VTT tabs. What do you want that set to?
All VT tabs? I've never heard of that one.
This campaign. Interesting.
Wait.
Do you have your D&D Beyond character sheet up?
I do have it on the on Google Chrome right now. Yeah.
Yeah, so go to that and roll me a strength check.
D&D Beyond. So I click on the character first, and then
You don't need to click on the character in roll 20 unless you're rolling initiative.
okay. So but I'm doing it on D&D and
Yeah,
Beyond
D&D
though.
Beyond, just roll a strength.
I'm sorry. How do you do that again? Just the
Just
roll on
click
D&D.
the.
Just click here.
Oh, under initiative where it says that?
No.
No.
Oh, you're not seeing the pop-up. There's a pop-up that comes up. So you're
Yeah,
gonna
how do you get that pop up to come
here.
up?
Huh? Hold on.
Mine just
let me share a
rolls.
different tab.
Oh. Do you just click on like I want to use charisma, so I just click on charisma and then roll
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yep,
Here's a
it'll
different
roll it.
aspect. Hold on.
Oh,
So
I
it
just
looks
did
like
it.
this.
Okay.
There you go.
We're proud of you. Sorry, the pop-ups.
Oh yeah,
just
you
show
rolled a
up.
d20 earlier.
Yeah, but that's all right. No, this is good.
Nice.
This is
Alright,
just
cool.
good to have. So it makes it easier. Okay. Sorry about that.
All good. We blame you totally.
Fair enough.
You guys
You
see
made
this
our
pop-up?
session take 10 minutes longer. How dare you?
Dare you? Oh, dude, someone's wasting nat 20s.
We're out here
right.
wasting those. Alright, cool.
Wasting
Okay.
dim 20s.
All right, so I rolled a strength roll of 23 versus your charisma of 11. Who wins?
The 11 charisma.
I
Because
don't
Thud's
roll
dumb.
anything. I don't see anything.
Thud is dummy thick, dude. Oh, dude. Whoa, this message has been hidden. Hold up. Hold up.
You
You
gotta
know,
get
it's
past
actually it's higher up in the chat, I think. DM. Yeah,
I
there
know
it
what you're
is.
talking about.
Oh, I do. All right. Boom. It's so critical. Right here.
DM abuse.
I
DM
don't know what you're
boss.
talking about, Soren. I don't see anything. Alrighty.
Yeah, I sent you proof. It's actually a 30.
I'm having a wonderful day, Melissa. I hope you're having a good
All
day.
right, so Solaris got
Where were we?
11.
So Solaris actually trying to roll charisma to make Thud think that he is a like R2D2.
That I only speak like in
We're
beeps and
hopefully
boops.
going to get the ball rolling
Why
a little
not?
bit more here soon. But
Okay,
we
what do
got
I need
that
to roll
slow
against his
start of
charisma?
a RP session. Which is normal.
Intelligence.
Oh, dude, that's not good.
Uh-oh. Thud not
Oh.
so smart.
Hey,
But
I
somehow
beat
made it through.
it. So I'm just gonna just look at the Warforge and just be like, I'm not retarded, you know.
Somehow,
Well,
even though
that's
out of-
debatable.
even though he's like made out of metal, he's like blushing out of like shame.
Solaris, you almost feel as though the sun god is heavily judging you as you feel your metallic robot cheeks almost blaze with the heat of 1,000 suns.
Oof. My God. we were in combat, I can like use my face as a weapon at that point.
Weapon.
Just get Thud to touch it, and you'll have a blood pact.
Packed up
Alrighty.
blood.
Meanwhile,
Alright.
Cat, you get a tiny little knock on your door. A very,
Um,
very light.
I'm
Just
pretty
just
sure
a
I
little
didn't
knock
write
as
it wrong, Seth. I have to look at it
as you
now.
hear a little bit of scuffling outside
Give me
in
a
the hallway.
second. Yeah, no, that's a Z still. That is still a Z for Zeth. An S is written basically like an and symbol. Yes. I know my cursive. At least I know the cursive I was
Nobody's
taught
answering
before
the
they
door.
took it out.
Is it me at the door?
No,
I gotta look it up
Like,
now. This
it's over
is
at Cat's room
cursive
at the moment.
Oh,
cursive S. Cursive S. You're one
Cat, are you there?
second. I'm here. I'm just fighting Zeth in my chat right now.
Oh.
I have to prove a point. 1 second. Cursive S capital. Picture. That is a S.
I'm sorry.
Not
You
a.
show me a capital Z. Show me a capital Z, my man.
I'm not saying I wrote it right,
No,
but I
no, no,
vaguely
show me a
remember.
cursive Z.
Yeah, no, I wrote it wrong. I remembered it being like an
butchered
R.
it so hard.
Yeah, no. I'm not
Right.
saying I didn't get it wrong. I'm just saying I did not write an S. It
Looks like a
doesn't
lowercase
exist
S.
as a letter right now, which is even worse.
Dude, lowercase S calling it.
No. A lowercase s just
absolutely.
doesn't have the loop-de-doop on top of the S like a capital does.
Well, the capital S doesn't. What? Dude, you're crazy.
I had looked it up on stream.
Oh my god, Siren.
We'll fight about this later. Anyways, so there's a
Awesome.
tiny rap on my door,
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a tiny little
knocking.
knock.
Okay. Cat will, of course, get up and go answer.
Alrighty. Greeting you is a tiny, about your size actually, halfling, with a green vest on and a very light kind of brown stubble, and he holds a scroll in his hands, and he seems a little more relaxed than what you probably would have guessed was probably just a little bit before, as he still seems to be shaking off some nerves from something. Um, but he seems to regard you at the door, and he says, "Hi, you're from Alexander's adventuring party, right?"
That is correct, yeah.
Okay, great. This letter here was told to be delivered to you. He is currently downstairs awaiting your arrival along with the rest of the party. He said to take your time, and whenever you're ready to come meet him downstairs. Um, Oh yes, and also he told me specifically uh to mention that uh Meryl did get returned home safely to Coin with the help of a young red-headed wizard. I'm not too sure about the details on it, but yes, here. And he hands you the scroll.
Cat would take it and say, "Thank you." Also, I'm assuming you met in the thud earlier. Don't worry, he's big, but he's like a fly or a butterfly. He doesn't mean harm.
I was too nervous to go back and read the scroll to him because he said that he couldn't read, and I was very, very terrified.
He's got 2 other people in the room with him. They can read to him.
Yes. He doesn't seem like a bad person, I'll give him that, but at the same time, it's. Being a small person is not really the best when you're always having to deliver messages to people that are extremely tall.
I can understand that. But you do a good job at it nonetheless.
He gives a light smile and then kind of glances down the hallway a little bit and gives a nod, and he says, "Oh, and then he looks in his satchel for a second, and he says, "Ah, darn it! I'm sincerely sorry, but it seems like I forgot to prepare an extra scroll for you. Um, I suppose you wouldn't mind sharing that news with the other party members. I don't know how many are in other rooms, but it appears I've only prepared 2 scrolls, which I feel is very odd. Normally, I'm very prepared for this sort of stuff, but regardless, I apologize."
That is okay. I'll definitely pass on the message. Don't worry.
He gives a little bit of a light smile, and he kind of tips his well, he doesn't have a hat on, but he kind of does that thing where he pulls like the collar of his jacket out a little bit,
Yeah.
in a respectful way as he starts walking off down the hallway again.
Okay.
Dude,
Well,
low-key DM wanted Elwyn and Kat to get together, and that's why he only brought 2 scrolls.
Loki, you're definitely right, which is why Kat is going over to Elwyn's room. I'm assuming Kat knows where Elwyn's room is.
Yeah, you would, because somebody would have had to drag him in there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, Kat would go to Elwyn's room and knock on his door, see if he was awake or not. Wonder if he's in another coma for another 2 weeks.
Another coma for another 2 weeks. Elwyn opens the door and says, "Good morning, Kat. How did you sleep?"
Good morning, and I slept well. It seems we got a message from Alexander, the Adventurers Guild head, and they didn't bring enough messages for everyone, so I was coming to share the message.
Okay.
And
And is it
she
good news, bad news?
So it seems that a red-headed wizard helped Coin get back home to Meryl.
That's
So
good
that
news.
means our quest was relatively a success. And that Alexander is waiting down below for us when we have the
Oh, I see.
time.
Okay. Do you know where the others are? Or should we just head downstairs and wait for them?
They were last in their room, the last I saw, and it sounded like a light commotion the last I heard, so
Oh,
they'll
okay.
probably come down in their own time.
All right. Sounds good to me. Last night's such a blur.
Don't tell me you got drunk again.
No, I mean after that long battle, I think I remember sleeping under some
Wasn't it?
bushes, and then I ended up at the inn.
Sorry. This might be me misunderstanding, but isn't it like 2 or 3 days later?
That's what I had originally planned, but it makes a little
If
bit
we're
more
doing it, if we're
automatically.
doing it next day, then I retract what I said there.
Yeah.
I was
Anyway.
like, I remembered Crux saying it was like 2 or 3 days later the
Yeah,
other
Oh, days
day,
later.
and
Well,
then I
either way,
forgot.
after the long
but
battle, still recovering.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Still recovering. And but feel fully recovered now. And I have a few questions that I start to like asking people around town, especially with what happened with Meow and the slime.
Yeah.
Um
There's a lot
in the
that we have
gym,
to figure out.
a lot to cover. But I'm glad to hear that Coin and Meryl are reunited. So we'll have to visit them as well, see how the shop is doing.
Yes.
All right, I'm
Definitely.
gonna go grab some breakfast if you'd like to join me for now. Wait for the others.
That was what I was planning on doing, so let's go.
Let's get there. Sauren, Cat and Elwyn heading downstairs. Where's my?
There is no downstairs. We are
No,
stuck here
where's the? Well,
eternally in the bedroom.
I thought we said we were up. But yeah, we'll get to the downstairs later. Or unless is the
Eventually.
pub somewhere in here? Is that a kitchen?
No, I think that this is all upstairs rooms with
Oh, okay.
like
This looks more
showers and
like
stuff.
a tub. Ooh.
Trying to
There's
see if
just a
I can
door.
No, I cannot do that. That is mildly unfortunate that I can't do that. All right.
It's okay. We'll just we exist in like a space between time and
Yes,
reality.
indeed.
Aha! Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha! I found a way. Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
All right. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and pan it back over to Marua, Thud, and Solaris over in their room.
There is somebody else sleeping in that room, but they're not.
They're dead asleep.
They're
They're
not
dead
quite
to the
awake. Yeah,
world.
they're dead
They're
asleep.
not waking up. We've thrown.
Thud made
many a
sure of
boot.
it.
We've thrown many a boot, and they just won't wake up.
It's not that
Neither
they
is
won't, it's
mine.
just that they can't. Thud made sure of that. For sure.
I actually do have a character question. How is a Warforged a paladin? I thought you had to be alive to be a paladin.
You
Nope.
do not be. You don't need to have life in order to have faith.
I was gonna say what counts as
I don't know. I was trying to
alive?
find some type of way to justify it.
Oh
Well,
my
to
god.
answer your question of what counts as life, pretty much cat girls and Goliaths, and that's about it.
What about kobolds?
Damn. That's racist.
No, not even kobolds.
That's pretty racist, especially because a kobold is what gave you your son, the thing
Welcome
you
to
beloved the
D&D.
most and then killed.
Well, maybe he should have given me a son with 2 hit points.
Well, maybe if you were a better father, it would have only needed the 1 hit point.
Oh, bitch, you about to fuck me.
Oh,
Get out of you.
We're gonna start a war here.
Hollow downstairs, wherever we're going, where the hall of feast is it? You think it's gonna be like a small crowd or a medium crowd there?
This isn't a very well-known tavern in the area, so it's actually almost completely empty.
Almost completely deserted. Nice.
Private bar.
Yes, private bar.
Well,
All right,
yeah.
so Marua is dressed and everything, so she is ready to go downstairs. Thud, are you ready to go?
Yes, that is a very based view of life they have.
Solaris
But it's
is ready,
also
but
the view of my enemy,
yeah,
so I
let's
must
do it.
counter it completely.
Alrighty.
Thud
I
has
don't
become my
think
sworn
Thud
enemy
is here.
through
Would
this
you be
whole
able to
thing.
carry Thud down the stairs?
Oh, dude, my bad. I'm sorry, I was talking. I said Thud is ready to go. Is Maru ready to go? And then Rats said Solaris is ready to go. And I said no one asked. But apparently,
Apparently, nobody heard you say that.
yeah.
Alright, so it seems like party consensus is everybody's heading downstairs right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Marua will tell Alanis that they are going downstairs for breakfast
Yeah.
and to join
Thud
them
is my
if she
mortal
can.
enemy, and I will
Alanis doesn't
forever
hear that
hate them.
because she's
Totally.
passed out, asleep, and not waking up.
Yes, totally asleep. Right,
just
Thud?
like there's a camera panning over their body after like they leave the room, and there's just like the neck is like broken.
I feel
Just
like that's
yeah, yes.
Broken.
point now where Thud's just gonna keep a body with him and be like, "Oh yeah, we're leaving now." Pan to dead body.
So it's just gonna like puppet Alanis for the rest of the season, rest of the
Marua
game.
disappeared.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, thank goodness Maria disappeared. Yes.
Yeah, dude, maybe she'll stop showing people her naked body.
She hasn't shown anyone but you so far.
Yeah,
was gonna
thankfully, because
say-
I keep stopping her from doing it.
Well, technically, Alanis or
Solaris
Solaris
and
could have
Alanis.
seen it, but
Well,
they chose not to.
So
Solaris did
Yeah,
not see
Solaris
it.
was in the closet, so
Yeah. No, they didn't.
In the
see it.
closet.
They could have, but they didn't.
I was
Hey,
gonna
Solaris,
say, was he in the closet or was he like put in the corner like a lamp and then had like a lampshade put over his head?
Oh, good question. Yeah, I forgot what was the detail there.
The consensus.
I like the lampshade better though.
Party
That's
time?
funny. Yeah, I feel like I would glow too, kind of like a lamp, at least in the head area.
That's why
So I
I
think
thought
that
you'd fit as a lamp.
Yeah, that should be like utilize in combat when I do like stealth things. Honestly,
Yeah,
I was
give him
All we
dark
gotta
vision.
do is get you to be
Just
frowned
keep
upon by your god, and you like light up.
Ooh.
He should have dark vision due to the light on his head.
Whoa.
Well, we're
Is
gonna have to
that-
be careful how much ideas we give DM Crux,
He
because
should also have
too much
disadvantage
light
on
might
moving
hurt me.
stealth.
True.
Well, maybe you should actually, spend some time in the sun instead of acting like a vampire.
Well, maybe
Spend
buy me
some time in
some
the
sun.
sun instead of acting
Actually,
like
we
a
should just
vampire.
buy me some sunglasses to negate my light sensitivity. Buy me sunglasses.
There you go.
You buy it yourself.
Hello,
poor boy.
Alexander.
All right.
Oh,
did
this
Thud
map
make
isn't
it down the
scrollable. It's
stairs yet?
just that small.
Righty.
Thud fell down the stairs.
Is that what just happened?
I don't know. That's what Cat's saying, but I didn't hear.
That's
the
what
DM
Cat
say
says,
it.
and thus it is law.
Oh, interesting. Oh, we all
Alright.
leveled up, right?
Yeah, we're all level 3
Yes,
now.
we're
Yeah,
level
you're all level
3,
3.
which means I can cast second level spells to harm you now.
Which means I can basically what I have my 19
Actually, I have to
rolls are
test
crits
something.
now, and also as a bonus action, I give myself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of current turn,
Nice.
I
and
think
I get 5
it's-
temp HP. So
So
literally,
I forgot
would
if I
beat
was
the
so,
crap out of you.
So, where's
was I
mine
supposed to roll for health, because I think my thing just automatically gave me health.
It does. You can
Oh,
do
okay.
automatic.
here? Ranged weapons, spellcasting. So I got the archetype hunter.
I was on to look at something when I was thinking
I'm pretty
about
sure it's pronounced
it.
archetype, not archetype.
Archetype. Archetype.
Didn't mean
Archetype.
to ask that.
Arc. I don't know. I'm not going to
So,
put an emphasis on the
chat,
E.
if
Archetype.
I messed this
That's
Arc.
up,
literally the
I might have had
pronunciation
I
that
might have
fits
had
phonetics,
healing
my
during
man.
Arc.
combat last
Arc.
time if I was
Oh my
Like an
goodness.
arc star, right? Arc? I could
Never
be wrong.
mind.
I don't know.
I
I just say
can't do
arc.
it now.
I didn't know it was archetype. Archetype.
Dude, Mike,
Archetype.
Alright,
I want
so
you to go
Anyway.
to this link on
Okay,
screen.
send it. Archetype. 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 Where
I'll
is
have to
it?
check
What
it
link am I
later.
going?
Google, dude.
D&D chat?
Or not Google, Discord DM.
Oh, DM. A DM.
I've
Archetype.
realized I might have I might have had a second level spell slot back then. Maybe.
so we are
I didn't even think about
downstairs
it.
at the table, and from what you said, the tavern's kind of like empty.
Yeah. Aside from Maria, you notice you feel a little bit of a presence in here. And as your gaze kind of shifts to the corners, you take your seat at the table. You see the same person that was slamming their head against the wall earlier. And the one that you felt was literally driving their own mind into different pieces. And you see them kind of just sitting in the corner, almost watching all of you with a very intense
Gotta
look.
figure out what
They're
I
not
did
saying
there.
anything, and they're not showing any hostility. They're just kind of sitting there and watching.
Marua is confused because the last time she saw her, she was knocked out and I believe tied up.
Right now, they are actually having the appearance of the dwarf that you saw them shift into earlier.
Wait, is that Jack?
No.
No.
Is anyone else having trouble with D&D Beyond, like, not loading?
No.
Sometimes I have that issue, but I usually am able to.
It usually goes away after like a little bit.
No, okay.
You should be
'Cause
fine in like a few minutes.
Okay, dokie.
So does Thud notice this person bashing their head against the wall?
Uh,
You would have if you were here for the end of last session, which was probably very traumatic for Kat and Marua and everybody else to witness.
Yeah, no, it was an event.
But I don't see him currently doing that.
No.
They're kind of just sitting in the corner right now. But essentially,
In the corner.
this person is the person that had arisen from the slime, that was at first a tiefling. One that you couldn't quite put your finger on what they really were,
Oh wait, what?
and
It's in the pub.
essentially through a series of events, Marua got very freaked out by them and decided that the best course of action would be to knock them out and bring them to the tavern. As to which point, at some point, they must have gone back up and came downstairs to the main area of the tavern, and also completely changed body shape from what they were when Thud first saw them.
Different body shape.
All right. Well,
All
Thud
right.
is gonna try to hail down a bar winch, because he wants some meat, and beer.
Some meat and mead. Ah, I hear you, Thud.
Yeah.
I'd also like some breakfast and a good start to my spirits for the day.
And Marua will
Why is
also wave
D&D
down.
Beyond being a
A
shit?
waitress to step.
They're not called
I
waitresses.
really hate it.
You see one of the tavern keepers approach you. It's actually a older tabaxi. They have some white fur and patches on on their fur. Um, it's they have very long, kind of scraggly whiskers as they approach your table, and they quietly listen to the party's orders, and they give Thud a little bit of a quizzical look at when he asks for beer at such an early hour in the morning, but they kind of just shrug it off.
Well, they better shrug it off in a way of meaning they're gonna give me my beer.
They do. They seem like they've been through this before.
Yeah,
They know it. They know an alcoholic when they see one. They know an alcoholic when they see one.
What'd you say?
I
So
said they
under
know
the
an
breath,
alcoholic when they see one.
So under the breath.
That's what that honestly could be Cat's thoughts a little bit, but the cat won't say that aloud.
Okay.
Cat
Not
doesn't
sure if
want
you
to cause too much unnecessary fighting. Too much.
said it loudly in your head.
Yeah, loudly enough that Thed might have heard it in their own head
dang, dude.
as like one of the many voices that they hear in their head.
While waiting,
No, Zeth didn't hear anything.
while waiting for food, Thud is just taken aback, staring at Marua, and he starts playing a little footsie.
With Marua?
Yeah, he's lost himself to it. He rolled a 2 to try and compose himself. So
I think it's even better that there's just Alexander sitting here and basically everyone's ignored him up to this point.
Alexander's
Yeah.
just kind of been sitting
So,
here.
Alexander.
You notice that he has dark bags under his
Whoa.
eyes still, and
Oh, who
he's
moved my character? No, footsie across from the other side. Yeah.
Oh, now you're over there sitting there.
No, I was
You
here.
just like
I was
kick
playing
Cat.
footsie with Marua.
I don't
You're
know
right,
where
yeah.
I
From
was.
across the table.
See? In fact, it's easier to play footsie when they're across from you.
Just like Maru
Yeah.
just moves away like forever. Like other side of the
Moves
bar.
away forever.
I don't even think you can play footsie underneath the table. It's like 20
It's too
feet wide.
wide.
He's got
I
really
was
long
gonna
legs.
say if this is an
Dude,
accurate
This
representation, it's like
table is
20.
not actually 20 feet long. Come on.
No way
Let's
we're
see.
sitting 20 feet across from each other.
It's
40
20
feet.
feet.
Yeah,
That's 40 feet.
Actually,
It's
it's
a
40.
very
Each
wide
square is
table.
double.
That's doubled.
you also know that this was the table that when you had first walked into this bar earlier, that the prince had been performing on as a stage.
Oh, so
prince
so
was
it is a
performing
wide
on it.
table.
No, it doesn't have to be that wide. It's, like
It's
6
a
feet.
wide
Oh, it's
table.
wide. It's wide.
We've determined it is a wide table.
If
All right,
if
so you're
that's
telling me this beer stein right here is 5 feet? Or like 4 feet wide?
Who knows? Maybe it is. Maybe this
Nah,
is
dude.
the
Hey, The beer stein's 4 feet, but the chairs are only 5.
Yeah.
What kind of clown world are we in?
The one where a dwarf owns this bar.
The 10-foot seat. The 10-foot seat.
All right. So
Anyway.
if Thud is doing footsies with Marua, she'll play along.
Screw it. Hold on, DM. If I need to be next to Marua because the table is actually 20 feet, we'll play it that way. But I just think that's ridiculous.
I mean, you can. You'll just be like up to your chin at the table, just
No.
like
There you go.
your body's.
That's
turned
the
out.
only one that can play
No.
footsies.
Yeah, you gotta
at
do
this
that
rate.
on. You gotta
Fine.
get.
Cat, you're on the other side, Cat.
Oh, okay. I haven't been.
I'm just imagining everybody takes their seats and then Thud tries to play footsies underneath the table and then he looks down and realizes that's too big of a table to do that with. So
No,
he
dude.
just kind of picks up Cat and kind of goes like, "Hey, you need to move."
No, it's not like that. I wouldn't have suggested playing footsie if I would have been right next to Cat or like within footsie range of Marua, like I had thought. But
I'm on the
So
table.
are we footsies or are we not footsies?
I don't know, Jeff. I'm playing footsies.
He's playing footsies with. And how do you react?
Footsie dilemma.
All right, Marua will join in, just because she is kind of bored.
He's kind of bored and wants to just play.
Everyone's bored, but we're not
That night
talking to the man
fine.
we need to talk
It's
to.
just gonna be a time waster for her.
There we go. Yeah, we need to speak with Alexander here.
It's gonna
Cat
say
not
Cat's
be
gonna
right
have to
next
be like
us? What the
somewhere.
fuck?
No, Cat.
Be-
I was realized if this table is 20 feet, Cat can't see across it to see Alexander. So Cat's gonna have to sit on the other side.
No, she's on
Cat's
top
gonna
of
have to
the
sit on
table.
top.
Yeah, Cat. Okay,
Cat is
Cat will
sitting
sit
on the
crisscross
table.
on the table. Yeah,
Also,
Cat will
Cat-
sit crisscross on the table.
Why is Elwin on the middle of the table for you?
Ellen was just exampling how the prince was dancing and just copying it.
You,
Yeah,
you're
but he's
gonna have
not
to
sitting there.
refresh. You got to refresh your page. He's sitting in his seat again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting in my seat.
Do we need to order?
I don't
a
know
booster
why
for Cat?
Beyond 20
A
is
nice little
being
booster
like.
chair?
So
It's a little
As-
wonky.
as the footsies are going on, Marua will just look over to the corner, finally realizing Alexander's there. Oh, hey, you are.
You are a person.
Hello, person. Hello there, person.
You are.
Is
You
that
know-
Alexander?
Yeah, Alexander.
Alexander Graham Bell.
You wanted to talk to us?
Yes, yes. As you know, well, I've had to file one less missing person report, or at least that's what I hope most of those papers were that you caught me signing the other day. But I've had to file one less of those, thanks to you, and thankfully you seem to have gotten the quest done, even though at first we truly thought that whatever had happened there was unfortunate. I've heard from the redhead girl. I believe that her name was Jillian. She gave me a brief encounter of the events that had happened. Something about a dragonborn showing up. Am I correct?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
A Dragonborn did show up.
Quite a troublesome
And-
dragonborn, if I may add.
He kicked our butts.
For real. Butt kicked.
Forever.
I couldn't land a single punch on him.
My arrow went right through his neck. Not through it, like through it.
Well, from what I could tell, their body wasn't actually there. They were like made of shadows.
Ah.
Oh, they can do that too?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, Marua, because you and them had basically the same like type of body when you went full whatever you want to call that.
Alexander, actually, Everybody roll a perception check real quick.
Everybody. Perception.
Everybody.
I don't have enough space on my
Character sheet. Character sheet. Looking for character sheet. NASA Ren stream.
Perception, perception.
My stream is the only character sheet you ever need.
Right? I'm like trying to click on your your perception check. How do I get
All
out
right,
of
we need a 12. We need a 12.
Dude, easy peasy. Bud
abilities?
to the rescue. Yeehaw.
Initiative?
I
Oh,
will
that
say
was
that
so
this is
close
probably
to a
going to be a little
19.
bit higher since
There's the 12 that we needed.
It was so close to a 19. Oh, but I got a 12 that we needed?
Well, we needed you like a roll ago.
Oh, I forgot I need to roll, don't I? We're doing perception, right?
yeah.
10, 11, 3.
I scored a
12.
16.
All right, Kat, you are the only one that notices that at the mention of being made out of shadows,
What
that
would I have done on a d20?
Alexander's eyebrows seem to raise a little bit, and he seems to have like a small look of concern across his face.
Everyone in my home is able to manipulate the shadows like that. It's natural.
Well,
Bud's gonna whisper past Maru and say, "No, it's not."
We
hmm.
are the shadow people. And we fight against those wretched, evil, light.
Cat's just
Heartless.
lost at what you're
How does
talking
Solaris
about.
feel about Maru talking about light this way?
Well, never the light. Wait, are you saying this Dragonborn might be not family, but of your people in a way? Is it a tribe or a bloodline? I don't mean
Oh,
to
no.
pry.
From my world, where I'm from, we don't have dragonborns or
Interesting.
kobolds.
Well, Mora's
Dwarf.
explaining this. Cat's gonna like walk across the table over to Alexander first to say something to him once while Maru is talking. But I'm gonna let Maru finish first.
I mean, I don't really talk about my past a lot because it's hard to talk about, but I can if you guys want me to.
Well, more or less, I'm concerned that this Dragonborn seems to have the same type of what do you want to call it, entity with the shadows or connection with the shadows, or I'm just thinking it might come to our advantage to learn about it is all.
All right.
In my opinion.
So
Marua,
huh?
make me 2 quick perception checks.
Who?
Marua.
Okay, okay.
All right.
One.
Okay. So for the first perception check, you as you're saying that everybody from your kingdom has these abilities to manipulate shadows, you feel a faint tug in your chest, but it quickly subsides. And for the second perception check, as the party is talking about how you and the Dragonborn seem to have similarities to each other. You see the dwarf tiefling, you don't even know anymore. You see them kind of glare a little bit from the corner.
At me.
No, just in general, like glaring at that statement. And you're perceptive enough that you would kind of see it as this is almost the type of glare that somebody would give somebody that has their knowledge like totally wrong, and they want to correct them, but they're just keeping their mouth shut.
On my world, I mean, I don't know what this world is called, but my world is called Nexus. and I'm from the kingdom of Varana. And my people worship a god called Shar, who's a god of darkness and chaos. But she's a malevolent god. And our enemies,
It's too much to put on the
Zarados, they
screen.
worship something called Saloon. So
This might look
Celine,
better.
I don't know, some other less important god. And we're just been in like a century, or I guess longer than a century, like war, fighting each other. Us using shadows, them using light. They're
Hmm.
disgusting, bright, evil light. But yeah, we're all able to manipulate shadows. I mean, some of us can do it better than others because you have to use your key. And as you use your key and focus on the shadows become you. But
Interesting.
I'm still a novice at it. But we can like create darkness, and some of us can even go into the shadows and come out the shadows in a different spot.
So you're telling me this power that this Dragonborn had was able to turn his flesh into nothing but almost, and a matterless, an object of no matter, just shadows, just air in a way.
It wasn't quite like that, but it was
The way my
very
arrow
similar.
went through his neck.
But I was able to grapple and stand on top of him. It felt like I wasn't
True.
standing on anything, but he was physical enough that I did stand on
Pin
something.
him down. You had him pinned.
Yeah.
As you say that, Alexander's eyes widen even more, and he almost seems to want to ask a question, but he stays silent as to not try and interrupt.
And I noticed this. Does Elwin notice? I mean,
I was gonna say Cat's basically in his face, so
Yeah,
I
I
was
know
gonna
Cat
say Cat's sitting in
notices.
his face, Cat.
Basically, like, right in his face, and Cat said it like basically right there.
Or something,
So
Cat.
Well, that's because Cat wanted to tell him something else important or see what he knew about the whole event more, but also didn't want to interrupt Maria.
Fudge just needs to get a leash around Cat so he can yank her off the table like a mutt.
That's when
I think
Cat
Cat would
would
be
act.
very against that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
where
You
I'm
go there.
from, basically,
Emily,
Oh, Emily, you're passed out in the bedroom.
Oh, you're sleeping. Should
well,
we?
you're quote unquote passed out, but Thud broke your neck.
Yeah.
Just maybe. We threw shoes at you and you didn't wake up. So
Uh, okay.
You got to roll a new character.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're dead.
but in all seriousness, yeah, you're just doing your trance thing.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
But now that you're here, your trance has ended, and you can join us. We're downstairs in the
don't tell her where you are.
Yeah, no,
That's metagaming, Jova. No metagaming.
All
she's
right,
waking
all
up.
right.
I mean, it's pretty safe to
woke up and
assume they're
came-
probably downstairs.
Yes, but I want her to make that assumption.
Okay. You don't know where we are. You've waken up in a room and you're by yourself.
But you. So, did we confirm this is the next day or a few days later? Because that really does matter.
few
We never
days later.
confirmed it.
I'm
let the
pretty
DM
sure
introduce.
it's the next day.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Okay.
We're all confused
So,
from the fatigue.
yeah, because Crux said it was going to be a few days last session. I was on the idea of it was a few days, and then it got changed. So I'm very confused still. But if you say it's the next day, then we'll go with that.
I,
Yeah, it's the next day for chronological sake.
Okay.
Real quick, Jova, do you think you would have left the scroll in the room for Alanis to see when they woke up?
Oh yeah, I just left it on the bed.
All right. So Alanis, when you wake up and you kind of get a couple moments to yourself and you're wondering where everybody went, you find a scroll on the bed that essentially says that the guildmaster of the Adventurers Guild, who had hired you to join this party and help them for the time being, essentially said that he was waiting downstairs for the party and for everybody to join him once they are awake and ready for the day.
Oh, okay.
However, we also need to have a little bit of a moment for you. All right. So you woke up here and what's going through your head right now? What's going through Alanis's head as they wake up and realize that they've reconnected with someone that they once knew before in this stranger world that they don't know all that well.
Um, at first, she's most likely just adjusting to obviously waking up. Um, and then slowly recalling the events that happened, her getting her butt kicked, even though she wasn't really a part of it. um, Seeing Marua, she feels slightly nervous to really talk to her. Because she's been alone for quite a bit of time since being on this planet, on this realm. And I guess her social skills are just kind of eh. Um, so I guess more along the lines of she's nervous about talking to Marua and also nervous about joining a group that's been together for quite a bit of time and feeling a little overwhelmed.
It's been like 3 days.
I've been passed out, absolutely.
No, I'm saying like the party's been a party for like 3 days, maybe
How
4 at
how would
best.
how would I know? 3 days is enough for all of you to get to know each other.
3 days, 10 sessions.
It was a
more than
rough
3 days?
time for Thud and Cat to end up forming a hatred. Not really, but
Love hate
Whoa, whoa,
relationship.
whoa! Don't you speak for Thud?
Thud's pretty easy
I
to
think it's
speak
enough
for.
time. I think it's enough time. But
I
you have
feel like
to.
Thud loves
You
all of
be
us equally.
advised, Thud and Marua are playing footsie under the table.
Yeah, I was gonna say as after a while you start making your way downstairs a little bit, and as you're making your way down the stairs, you stop about halfway and you see um quite the scene before you. You see the Warforged
We might be
that
stuck
had
like
joined the
glue, but
battlefield
I'm gonna
a
claw
little
him
bit
to death.
after the rest of the party had sitting off to the right side of the table on the far
Thud
side.
is
And you
a magic
see the
racist,
ranger elf
so he hates
sitting
everyone that
in the
uses
far corner as
magic, and my
well.
character is
And you
magic
also see
based.
Marua and Thud kind of playing footsies underneath the table with each other. And
Children.
and to the side you see the kobold of the party, who you recognize to be the druid. Um, you see them almost standing basically directly in a half elf's face, basically analyzing every single one of their facial expressions in a almost calm tone, but at the same time they're very like kind of suspicious of them a little bit. Like they're analyzing them very deeply without
Mm.
trying to seem too hard that they're analyzing them.
No, okay, trying to play it cool. You suck at it. I'm just kidding.
And
Okay.
you also see a very uncomfortable guild master that you had talked to a few days prior.
Mm. Okay. I most likely would just
I feel bad for this guy.
quietly approach the bar for a drink,
Worse than a Republic
trying not
uncle.
to be noticed.
More
I would
like
like to not be noticed.
Ooh.
I'm not a morning person.
more like your cousin
Don't talk to me
who's
until I had my drink.
a little
All right.
You know
One
what
of the
you
party-
gotta
interesting.
roll, right?
one of the tavern keepers approaches you, and it seems to be an elderly tabaxi with long whiskers and patches of white fur along their body, and they kind of look at you and then give you a once over and nod a little bit to themselves, and they say, "Hi, hello dear. Would you like a coffee?"
Yes.
All right. Sugar, black, one any cream. I've got plenty of options back here for you.
Sugar and honey,
Oh,
please.
it's been quite a while since I've had a request for honey and coffee. You'd be surprised. And they kind of give a warm smile and
Oh.
quickly brew you a cup of coffee. And you see them reach up onto one of the higher shelves, and you see them grab a jar um that you can recognize to be honey, but actually make a perception check for me real quick on that. Let me see.
Do, 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 do.
I can't tell if that is it's supposed to be a giraffe
Man,
or if it's supposed to
I
be one of
don't.
those
Okay.
worms on a
Give
string.
me a
You
second.
remember?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a
Uh,
giraffe, but part
Do
of
you
me's
remember
like,
how to
is it
do
a
it?
worm, one of those little worms on a string?
Please remind me again. This is like my second
And that's
round.
like basically
roll
like
20
the
So
on
pipe
on roll
cleaner
20, so go to
with
your
googly eyes.
D&D Beyond sheet.
I am
All right. Now click. You said what? Perception.
correct.
You just find the word perception and click on the number next to it.
Thank God. Okay, I really am blind. I need to get my eyes checked again. Okay, I apologize. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, good.
Nice roll.
Thank you.
Indeed,
we got?
incredible.
I
As
feel like the odd
and
one
and,
out
and
because I
as
physically
the
roll, but I enjoy
as the
physically rolling
tabaxi
my
grabs
dice because I have
this
them.
jar of
So
what
it's like
appears to be
might as
honey at
well.
first off the shelf, you almost immediately recognize it actually, that this is more than just your typical honey. This is actually something that you would recognize to be magma infused honey, which is very rare actually. It's almost a delicacy. Um but this honey is found from a specific type of monster um that normally most people would not believe to create honey, and that would be a magma cluck. But you recognize this honey.
What?
You recognize this honey. None of the rest of you know this, but from your journeys, you've encountered one or two of them before, and you've had their honey once before, and from that one time, it was absolutely delicious. And so, as you take your sip of this coffee, you feel very warm and fuzzy inside, and you are able to cast Burning Hands one time.
Burning hands.
Time
Burning
to
Hands
slap
one
thud.
time.
Wait, wait.
It is a fire spell.
Ooh.
What is it?
Burning hands.
Is that what you said? I thought it was like rending hands or something.
Burning
Burning
hands is what
hands?
was said. Yes.
Mhm.
And I can
One-
send you a link to that spell if you would like it real quick.
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
A link would be good.
I'm sorry. Did you just say please and thank you in your D&D role playing game? Cringe.
Yes.
Ray,
Yes.
you shut up. Is it possible to like add a temporary spell to your spells? Is that a thing?
You can swap out your prepared spells each long rest.
It's essentially you just kind of keep tally of it. This will go away after a long rest,
And that or used.
either a short or a long rest. So
Well, it's
Okay,
it's
okay.
newly equipped, so.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
you get your coffee and you take your sips of it, and kind of listen in on whatever the party's talking about. And Kat, I will now allow you to ask your questions to Alexander, as you've been waiting for quite some time now.
It's okay. I'm almost wondering my question is redundant, but Kat's going to ask. So, what exactly were you told about the event so far? Referring to, their talk about the bad guy and everything. The dragon.
Well, Well, to be honest, it's not much information that we have on him. It's just some sightings have been found, and those people that have had altercations with it, they don't ever seem to be able to make contact. Period. No matter what they've tried. And so it just surprised me when you said that you managed to.
Hmm. And what of our encounter have you been pre-informed of, if anything? Like, have you talked to um, Jameson over at the academy or anything yet?
He sighs and shakes his head and says, "Unfortunately, Jameson is he's taken a leave from the school for the moment. Uh, he's currently at his abode, and I I don't think that he desires to be visited at the moment.
I
And
can I
those of
can
us that have
understand.
tried to reach out and contact him, we've had no response."
You, it's Alexander, right? And probably like anyone else that's looking at Kat can see she's very conflicted about wanting to tell him something right now, but not sure if she should or not.
Marua will look at Kat, and if she looks in her direction, she'll just give Kat a nod.
Kat would probably be looking around just to see generally what the party kind of seems to feel. If they seem to feel open for sharing information, then Kat's going to continue. If not, Kat will be like, "Oh, okay." So, does Elwyn seem okay with Kat sharing lots of information, or no?
Elwyn doesn't seem to be paying too much attention. He's kind of really curious about Solaris over to his right.
Okay.
Not sure exactly what he is. Never seen anything of his kind. So he's not really
Oh,
too
hi.
worried.
Oh yeah,
Plus,
you
he
didn't
knows
get to
that.
see the other Warforged in the kitchen the other day. I was about to say you already saw one, but
No,
no,
I've
you
never seen
were
a
you were
Warforged
passed out.
before. Grew up in the woods and never seen a Warforged before, so I'm very intrigued.
Well, Elwyn doesn't seem to care, and Marura gave her a nod. So Kat's just gonna sigh and say, "Well, the reason Jameson seems so out of reach is very understandable, considering during our fight, the prince was taken by the dragon into a portal."
Okay, I need to. All right.
Cat's like, "Fine. I will tell him the prince was taken because it's probably important he knows since Jameson's out of commission, basically."
I need you to roll a charisma check
Probably
for me.
important. Charisma.
Charisma check?
Yes.
Okay.
Charisma. Charisma.
Oh god. Charisma's like the one I don't have anything for.
Uniqueness.
Let's see if I get lucky.
Charisma.
I
Uniqueness.
rolled it underneath my computer. Give me a half a second. I'm trying not to lose it.
Oh,
Nerve
I
and
always forget
talent.
when.
I'm
gonna
glad I
take
didn't
off
lose
in
it.
half a second.
It was
I
a
always forget that
19.
Cat uses the physical die.
All right.
Well,
I
it's
got
only
a
'cause they can view
19.
the numbers on their side.
Huh?
You heard me.
I mean, I guess if you want me to accuse me of that, you can. I can roll it manually if you'd rather.
No.
Like
No,
in
no, no,
in
no, no, no.
actual roll
You
20
do
if it
you
makes you
you
feel
do
that
you,
concerned.
cheater.
Cheater.
Oh.
We got to get you a dice cam set up.
Yeah, we do need to get you a dice cam.
I'm gonna try and gift you like a dice bowl that you can roll into. Get a little dice cam set up. That'd be dope.
Honestly, I need a dice bowl. I keep rolling them and I'm just rolling on
Yeah,
my
you're always
desk
dropping them.
and
That's why I just said that. I was like, I need to get you a dice bowl, and then like in the bottom right corner of your stream could fit like a little like camera for when
Yeah,
you roll
so
your
we
dice.
don't have to just trust that you're telling the truth.
Yeah, because it seems like Thud has trust issues.
Thud
Dude,
just
Thud's
Thud
got
hates
a
me.
lot of issues, including daddy, mommy, and trust.
Oh,
I
yeah?
mean,
I'm just
the
trying to
list
figure
goes
out
on.
how I'm
Okay.
gonna plug
You about
in
to show
another
yourself?
webcam because I need one webcam for for VTube Studio, and I would have to have a second one in order to do a dice cam.
There you go.
Yes.
You're good.
Unless you want me to like just
$25 on
grab a
on
bowl and
Walmart.
then take a picture and
You
send them
do.
in the Discord every time.
That'll work.
I can
but
do that.
$25, my man,
Oh.
at Walmart for a
Well,
spare.
no, it's less that fact and more the
That's
fact that
right.
my microphone's plugged into one USB jack,
That's right. I
my
have both
webcam's
sides.
into another one, and my mouse is into another one, so I have to figure out
Oh, you
which
don't
one
have
I don't
enough.
want.
Yo, my
Fucking
man,
close.
USB hub, $20 online. I have one USB
I forgot about this,
3.0
guys.
plugged into 4 USB 2.0s, and it's wonderful.
Well, that's cool. Yeah,
I have that
mine-
T-shirt.
Forgot I had this.
I have that T-shirt. I'm cooler than you.
No, I'm
He
cooler
has
than
the
you because I have
dice
this
bowl for
T-shirt.
it. What do you mean? That
I
obviously
have
makes
this
him cooler.
T-shirt.
I can't see any of that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
So
Yeah, she
if
was
I
talking
can't
about
see it, you're not cool enough.
He was talking about the
Y-
dice bowl mic, but I think the fact that you have a dice bowl of it instead of a T-shirt makes you cooler.
Thank you.
I have a T-shirt. I get to wear it anytime I want, sweating it.
Anyway.
Forgot
Sorry.
about this
He
dice
he
bowl.
can roll dice into that anytime he wants, and sweating it.
It seems to be only Tuesdays.
I got a
You don't know
dice
him.
bowl.
immediately stopped playing D&D.
Never used it.
Please continue. I apologize.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right.
For
I also
record, I
apologize.
rolled a 19 on the charisma check
Mm.
or
So
save.
as you say that the
Eight.
prince was taken, Alexander's mouth drops open, and he seems almost like
Thank you.
he's about to like
No,
freak
okay.
out. But you say it in like such a calm way that he kind of
Looks nice.
regains his sense of self and kind of shakes himself out of it. And he just says, The prince was taken. I thought that the prince was just he was with you, and you told nothing this to the kingdom.
Well, to be fair, the knights could not catch him, and instead of having him run away and get hurt himself, we thought it would be best to keep him with us, and we went to the academy
Yep.
where Jameson was. And then the attack happened and everything went horribly wrong.
Yes, indeed, it has went horribly wrong. God. Oh gods, what are the king and queen going to do when they find out about this?
Well, we have one thing to our advantage, a lead. If we talk to Coin, we might be able to figure out how the dragon moves people and maybe a way to reverse engineer it. Because the same magic he used to take the prince, he used to summon Coin in the middle of the battlefield.
He kind of thinks this over for a second and sighs and says,
Well, Thud's
Well-
gonna burst in real quick and question how Coin would know what's happening if like I doubt he took time to explain what was going on.
Well, the thing with some magics is that, there's a feeling to them. And also, if they could describe the space they were in, we could figure out if they were in a sense, like if they're frozen in time or if they're in like another dimension or something like that.
Marua's gonna
And
step in. Isn't her name Meryl?
Yes.
Is it Meryl?
The,
I
the
thought
one
it was Koi.
that was
No, we
kidnapped.
saved Coin to bring back.
We
to
saved
Meryl.
Koi, yeah, to bring back to Meryl. That's who I'm talking about. The one we saved, which like you kept saying was Coin.
The one who
God.
we saved was Coin.
Apparently, my brain has switched around the idea of who was who at some point. All right.
Yeah, I was talking about the one that was taken and all of a sudden popped back on the field. We just basically asked them if there was anything notable because it could help link to maybe a spell that does a similar effect or, point us in a direction, if at all.
They
Well-
Alexander seems to kind of sigh for a moment. Then he takes a deep breath and it says, "Well, I suppose if it's the best option that we have." And then he kind of he kind of rubs his
So-
eyes with his fingers, And you see the disguised self spell that he had casted before this again wears off, and you see the deep dark eye bags underneath his eyes again as he rubs them, and he just looks so tired and done with life.
That's
I'm
Alexander.
sorry for adding more pressure onto you. It's just we don't really know who else to have trusted.
Alexander is so tired.
Oh,
No,
and if we could do one important thing and not mention to the king and queen the prince was with us, that great because from my experience, upsetting the king and queen is not good.
No, that wouldn't be a good thing. I don't think that'd be a
For
good
now,
thing.
it probably would be best to keep it on the down low while we try to figure things out.
Alexander gives a slight nod, but he kind of adds a little bit. You do realize that at some point, sooner or later, whether it be from my mouth or another's, is that this is probably going to get leaked from some source at some point.
We'll just have to work fast then.
And
If we at least
also,
have a lead, then when they find out, they might not immediately execute us.
He kind of gives a slight nod, and he looks very, very tired. He sighs and he says, is there anything else that you all would like to tell me? Because we need to get this out of the way now before I start to relax it anymore, because I cannot handle another major revolution like this.
I can use the black scales to cast magic that he leaves behind.
and there's also the that uh, person over there,
Oh, and then
and
that
Roy's
thing, yeah.
gonna point to the dwarf guy in the corner.
The dwarf guy in the corner?
Yeah,
What
Um,
you talking about?
the one
they
by
were
the table.
they were born from one
Is
of the
that the
slimes that was under the black dragon's control, but then it mixed with our
gem?
cat, cardboard cat familiar, and then came to life like it is now, and it's very confusing.
Also, does Marua, when she's looking in that direction, does she see Alana sitting at the bar?
Bro, don't look at me.
Alanis, are you like purposely trying to hide away?
No, I'm
Just
literally
like they
just
have like a
enjoying my.
newspaper.
I am enjoying my coffee of sugar and honey, and I don't care. Alanis does not care. That was the goal at first, but I had coffee. I'm good. I'm good. Hit me.
Thud is immediately going to roll the hit.
Oh yeah.
See,
that
plus
was
5 here. Oh, and it's
my
a nat
God.
20. Dude.
Why are you wasting your nat 20s on imaginary rolls?
Who said it was imaginary? I heard
It-
hit me.
Were you just gonna
it's
sock him?
imaginary. It's imaginary in your mind, my guy. My guy. I'm
I
here
heard
enjoying
hit
my
me,
coffee.
I'm doing it.
I'm enjoying my
It's happening.
coffee. That you better get your
Marua
ass.
would
You better get your ass.
not.
Thud heard the words hit me and immediately jumped to hit.
He's literally looking at the entire passage and only sees "hit me" in the paragraph, and he's like, "That's it. That's that. I like that."
That's the key. It was hidden in there, and it took a detective mindset to really bring out the true solution.
It's a hit.
Violence.
Violence is
Thud.
always the answer, depending on the question.
I am so sorry. I was like AFK for half of that.
No, it's
Oh,
okay. We're
I
just-
basically-
I
I'm
rolled a
imagine-
nat
it's
20 to
Thud's-
hit
it's
the
all in
shit
Thud's
out of
head.
Alanis.
It's all in Thud's head.
Yeah,
Well-
Thud's hallucinating. He's in a psychosis right now.
Well,
man,
he
I
is
could-
having the time of his
But
life. I know
the
he's-
revelation that was of more importance out of the two, I don't know if you heard, but basically they told Alexander how the elf, or not elf, the
The-
dwarf
The
man
shed-
thing was born from one of the slimes that the black dragon had attacked with after it combined with one of the gems of their familiar cardboard cat, and it's like gem fell into it, and then it turned into that.
All right.
And also, Marua wanted to know if she sees Alanis.
Yeah. And Alana said that she's not specifically trying to hide, so it wouldn't be a disadvantage. It would just be a regular perception check, probably with advantage.
Perceive it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, roll that. Roll it.
It's your bestie, so I guess you would be able to pick him out of a crowd pretty easy.
22.
Yeah, you know, it's real easy.
You know, actually, technically, Thud is Marua's bestie, but it's whatever.
Thud's going to be third wheeling from here on out, probably.
Dude, Thud's about to beat the shit out of anyone who makes him third wheel. I hope you know. He doesn't lose easy.
Alright, so upon seeing
Yeah.
Alanis, Marua will get up and just be like, Alanis, over here.
Hmm.
Thud's gonna immediately start crying because she stopped playing footsies.
Alana's will take a cup
I
of
like
coffee.
the fact that
and
Alexander and Kat are having this serious conversation, and Bud's just more focused on
Yeah,
his
and then all of this is
footsies.
going on.
yeah,
Just,
he
hey,
is
how you
focused on his
doing?
footsies.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, footsie.
Alanis will acknowledge her name being called and take her coffee to the table. She'll just sit at the end.
You can move you. Oh, yeah. If you're not on both.
Bro.
Marua will stand up and she will walk over, and now she's in between Thud and Alanis.
Great.
That's oh man.
So,
Get a room.
Alanis, are you here to bring me back?
Thud's gonna pipe in immediately. Bring you back where?
Well, remember, I'm not from here.
Well, neither am I. We came here together. Of course, we're not from here.
No, no, Thud, remember when we first met, I wasn't speaking this language?
And
Oh, wait, I slightly remember that.
Thud,
what-
I
what do you
explained
It's
mean?
almost good enough
I'm
to be
from a different world.
what are those called? The
Slightly remember that being
the
explained.
prime
actually.
time dramas,
Uh,
like
it's
Malcolm in the
the first
Middle and
time I've
those
heard
Vague
weird
about it.
ones. It's almost as much drama to be
Yeah,
that.
Thud's gonna be like, I thought you were just making that up.
No,
She isn't.
this is
The
Alana.
auntie,
She
yeah.
is
You're just watching from the
a
sideline.
high-ranking person
Yeah,
in
that's what I said.
the,
Soaps. Did I accidentally
in the
say
army.
soups? Whoops.
In this
Didn't
world,
know they gave
I'm not.
high-ranking statuses to level 3s. Kind of shocking.
She is the head of a position that I was trying to be a part of. I was training as a high guard so I could join her spy corps.
Right.
That's why. Okay, I was very
You know,
confused.
to like be a spy and
Food on
spy
my
on the enemy and
mind.
win the war.
I'm
Why
tired
do you want to go
today.
back?
Well, it's my home, and I don't know how the war is going. Because last thing I remember, you're under attack, and I got sucked up into this thing in the sky, and then I ended up here. But I was
Hey.
gonna ask you if you wanted to come with me.
Thud's immediately gonna perk up and no longer be sad. And he's like, "Oh yeah, that'd be great. Get me away from this magic."
How long do you think it'll take for him to learn our language?
I can't
Uh,
even read. Like 2 days.
I can't even read.
Marua's going to say in her native tongue, I'm not sure he's going to learn too easily.
Alana smirks and just sips her coffee.
Thud is immediately gonna ask what she said.
She says you look good.
Thud's gonna take a big swig of his beer with a successful look on his face.
Success.
But Alanis, tell me everything that's happened on our world. What happened after I got sucked up into the sky?
How many people died?
I feel like this is a conversation for a different day. I feel like I was
long
overhearing
day.
something serious about a prince being
You gotta share
Y'all have
spaghetti.
a monarchy in
kidnapped.
your world too?
Share the spaghetti, share the lasagna, share whatever
we
it
do,
is.
but
I'll eat more.
Man, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Am I right?
oh yeah, we do have a missing prince issue that might get us executed by the kingdom here.
Oh. Excuse me?
But
That's
now that you're here, Alanis, and you're part of our group, we have a higher
We
chance
can
of
get one
surviving.
more body.
With your skills and your knowledge,
I forgot I
we're going to
unmuted.
survive this.
I don't know when I did that. I might have been just talking in the background to myself.
And we're just
to
gonna
y'all
like
for
fist
a
the
bit.
air.
Whoops.
Hold on, it's not. It just takes another sip.
Hmm.
Sippy sip.
Make a quick perception check for me.
Depending on how
Ian.
things go here and the conversations, Cat
Thud.
might become obsessed
Yeah,
with
Thud.
these
What-
black
what-
scales that they
Perception,
used
Thud.
Dude,
Yeah.
during the
Get another
Yeah,
nat
it's your-
20.
y'all
Get a
need
nat
another
20.
nat 20 from me?
Get a nat 20, you
Give me a
won't.
sec, yeah.
Get a nat 20, you won't.
I triple
Get a
dog
2.
dare you, my guy.
I
Mind
hope you
you.
nat fail.
Oh,
Easiest roll of my life. Get on my level.
Whoa,
Just
what the
ask
fuck?
and ye shall receive.
What the hell?
And you called
All
me the
right.
cheater.
Yeah, check
I
my
rolled that through D&D
Who's
Beyond. I
hacking the
couldn't-
system now?
I couldn't beat that. Although I absolutely
Thud.
probably could.
Thud,
But I won't.
you suddenly
Please.
feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and you immediately whip around, and you see entering the tavern, Jack.
That's immediately
He
gonna
got a
stand up and
Jackson.
roll around. The fuck are you doing here?
Jack kind of raises his eyebrow and nonchalantly just walks to the front of the bar, ignoring you.
That's just
Teacher,
gonna
they're
yell out,
cheating.
I see how it is. You gotta wait here until your mommy can come pick you up. All good.
He then
Hey, Mr.
climbs over the
Bartender.
bar counter. He then climbs over the bar counter, grabs a few bottles of beer, and climbs back
That's
over.
immediately gonna
and
run after him and grapple him.
Cat, like
Roll-
while this is all going on, Cat's just gonna kind of like lean in towards Alexander and say, "Just a heads up, Thud for some reason has a rivalry with this kid, and it
He called
could
me a
get
bitch.
very hairy."
Called me a bitch, dude. He's not gonna get away with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the
Thud's
second
insecurities
Thud
were
sees
called
him
out.
stealing alcohol, Thud is going to run after him and grapple him.
I like how you assume he's stealing, and it's not
Absolutely. It's a child with alcohol.
well, you don't know the rules of this place. You barely know what rules actually exist.
You know,
think that's how you-
above table, the first time you guys saw Jack, his mom was telling him to stop stealing stuff from taverns.
Mm.
Yeah,
Above
I
table, So
know.
I'm in the right here,
Mm.
and everyone else is in the wrong.
I didn't say
No.
that. I didn't. Anyway.
Marua hasn't done anything.
The moral of
for
the
Rua.
story is, as far as Cat's concerned, Thud just has this rivalry with the child for absolutely no reason. It doesn't really matter that
Not
the
wrong
child
there.
is doing something
Yeah, you're
wrong
not
right
wrong
now.
there.
It's just the fact that I'm pretty sure Thud's just looking for reasons to
You know,
justify it.
Thud, Bud would be totally fine to let this go if the child apologized.
All right. You're still trying to grapple him right now, though,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
We're gonna need
Well,
a.
Thud, you
Alright.
gotta
I'm-
move yourself over there.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna need
Move
you to
your
make
little.
your choice of athletics or acrobatics to roll against him
Oh, dude, easiest
for
choice
the
of my
grapple.
life. Athletics, baby. God, I rolled low. Dang. That's unfortunate. Dude, you gotta be kidding me.
This kid is stronger than Thud?
No, this was an athletic
Well, this
roll. He
kid
dodged
also
me.
kicked Thud's ass once.
Yeah,
So.
No,
he's
he
more
did not
athletic.
kick Thud's ass. Thud's teammates started to heal him multiple
As
times.
far as Thud knows, his ass got kicked.
No, Thud knows you were healing
Thud
him.
knows. That
No,
Thud,
Thud couldn't know
I-
at all.
that I am going to need you to make an acrobatics save now, though.
Okay, yeah.
But just look at that. +7 to
Okay,
+5.
cool. I roll a 20 on the acrobatics save. Just can't roll for the athletics.
Yeah, so Thud, you basically immediately try to dive for Jack, and Jack just sidesteps out of the way as you dive for him, and you kind of just slam into the side of the counter here. You almost kind of toppled over and slid over onto the other side, but you caught yourself. You're fine. And Jack kind of just like glares at you for a second, pops open a bottle, and then just takes a massive swig from it as he's still just looking at you.
All right, yeah, if he's standing still, can I have advantage while he's drinking for another grapple?
No, he's prepared for this.
Okay.
You failed once. You don't
Well
get
then,
advantage the second
I
time.
guess I'm just gonna have to attack him. So I'm gonna start by activating. Or actually, Thud is first gonna yell out and roll intimidation for yelling at Jack, trying to get him to listen.
Intimidation.
Listen to hear you, little shit.
um, did that work? Did it not work?
I think it may have worked a little bit.
He stops drinking and he just kind of gives you a little bit of a dirty look.
Thud's so what Thud said was, hey, dumb shit. You better return those bottles or I'm gonna beat the ever living shit out of you. Already you're a pussy for choosing magic, but you're gonna be a thief too?
He laughs a little bit to himself and he says, well, considering all things, think that the only weak one here is you.
Okay, Thud's attacking. He's
And
gonna
he-
go ahead and enable his fighting spirit, which is as a bonus action, you get to give yourself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of your current turn and give yourself 5 temp HP. So Thud's gonna activate that, and he's gonna go ahead and make 4 attacks with his battle axe, because one attack makes a second attack action, and he has 2 weapon hand fighting. So that is advantage for that one, that one, that one, and that one. Does a 24 hit? Oh, also a 24 is a crit as well. So I got 3 crits because now 19s or 20s are treated the same.
You're about to
So-
murder a child in a tavern.
Dude, I'm about to cut down this kid. Absolutely. Fuck this kid. I'm so tired of his disrespect. So 24 hits, right?
Alright. He's going to use one of his features to make that first roll that you rolled against him be regular instead of at advantage.
Oh, this isn't the first
Um,
time, Grant.
want me to
They have
re-roll that then?
commonly assaulted children here.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
I
18,
swore
does
I
that hit?
mocked it. How do I do it?
Damn it. Yeah.
All right, we'll roll that damage first. So that's going to be 8
Alright.
damage. And then we'll go ahead and roll the. So what is our crit damage again? I keep forgetting.
Max plus plus the other roll. I don't think you crit any of those, did you?
Uh huh. I did. So the way my
Yeah,
feat
but the
works,
24 is saying that's a 19 plus 5.
so if I roll a 19 or a 20, I crit. So that would be a crit. So then, the first hit does 8 damage. Second hit does 7 plus 11, so 18 damage. And the third one does 11 plus 8, so 19 damage. So 19 plus 18 plus 8.
So
So
pretty much death.
Dude, please.
while this is happening, Marua is just going to whisper over
45
to
damage.
Alanis. He normally doesn't attack random people, but he has this rivalry with this kid. He's normally a very sweet guy.
A kid.
You don't get it. You just don't get it. I'm sorry.
Did you not hear the
Oh,
question mark?
so-
Did you not hear the question mark in kid?
Oh,
You just
Yeah.
don't get it.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
see
fuck.
the kid
He's
Hold
Okay.
up, hold
stubborn.
up. Bud is not trying to kill him.
Wait.
He's
All right.
just trying to
No,
make him
no, no, no,
unconscious.
no, no, no. Listen. All right. So, you slash him right across the arm with the first attack,
All right, have a good night,
God.
Green.
and
Thanks for
there's
popping in
blood
for a little
immediately
bit.
gushing out. And then on the
Yeah.
second attack, you slash him along his side. Blood again. It's getting all over the tavern floor. And then on the third attack, you suddenly have the urge to turn around. And you lock eyes with Marua. And your third attack gets aimed at Marua.
No.
Ooh.
What?
No. What? Arua. No.
So,
Can I?
he has used one of his features. And since he is a Rune Knight fighter, I'm showing this above table. He's a Rune Knight fighter. When you are a creature you can see within 30 or free of you is hit with an attack roll, you can use reaction to invoke the rune and choose a different creature within 30 feet of you. Other than the attacker, the chosen creature becomes the target of the attack using the same roll.
Wow.
So wait, as Rua is saying this to Alanis, she sees Thud turn around and attack her.
Yeah,
Is Thud conscious?
yeah. Thud's conscious. He just has the very, very sudden urge to just go attack Marua.
Can I get her
And
out of
there's
the
no
way?
saving throw for this?
No saving throw. There's nothing.
Holy
It just
crap.
happens.
Jesus Christ!
So
That's 18 damage for Marua.
Yeah. 18 damage to Marua. Wow.
So, hold on. As Thud is turning around to attack, can Marua react? Can I have a reaction?
Yeah, you definitely have a reaction. That's fair enough to have a reaction
Also,
here.
question: if I'm traveling 30 feet to make an attack, do I have to travel another 30 feet after that to get back over to Jack? Or does this attack just get redirected to Marua without me moving?
Well, you were originally
You blacked out.
using a
and next
melee
thing you
attack,
know.
so I would say that yeah, it would be. You would have to walk over there.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
So as he's walking over, like with an axe, Marua is going to reactively summon the shadows to like form around her and go into her shadow form.
All right, fair enough. You do realize that this is going to take up your one use that you have per rest.
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, I swear the DM's just goading me every time.
Well, this is what you get for acting very, very with your
Naughty.
emotions.
I'm sorry. Oh, wow.
And
Beautiful. Nat 12, dude. Beautiful.
I now have 12 temporary HP on top of my regular HP.
That's fantastic.
Which
'cause you
immediately
need
gets
it.
taken away.
Yeah, it's gone.
Easy.
That is
Let it ride.
obliterated.
Yeah, so I am not one shot.
That's good.
Oh wait, I have
Hey,
22
so-
health now. Never mind. I wouldn't be one shot anyway.
No,
How
I should
exactly does
I
blood
should
I
hit?
know, man.
I should have just kept my
That's
Damn.
I was
crazy.
gonna say, Cat
Well,
has all
you
of their
know,
She made a
heals
good use
today.
of it.
Yeah, no, it's how she would
Would
react.
you like to would you like to describe what Alexander sees as you just do this?
Yeah. So basically, uh, he just sees Thud, or well, I guess he hears Thud crash into the bar table, and Alexander looks over and sees Thud get up and start like cursing at this little kid, and all of a sudden swing at him with axes, two of which managed to cut through his and spew blood. And then on the third one, all of a sudden he sees Thud kind of look over in his general direction and start running that way with an axe. And so I almost wonder, could we roll charisma for Alexander to see if he flinches?
You know what? Roll intimidation with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, poor man's
16.
kind of been scareded.
All right, yeah, that's still low enough that I could roll for him.
I like how it's an 8 and a 16.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, he looks terrified. He was basically just like trying to have a conversation with Kat, and then all of a sudden, Thud just runs over, like after slicing up a kid, and then suddenly turns around and starts attacking his party members, and Marua just becomes this like shadow beast for like 3 seconds before immediately they just get like sucked out of this maneuver, and Thud is just standing over them panting as Marua has very clearly like still taken some damage, been thrown out of this form, and there's a very wounded kid over there.
So did the DM just say that Thud is standing over Marua panting? Kinky.
Jesus.
I didn't think it would be in this setting, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, so I guess can Thud, so he's standing over panting. Can he let out a very aggravated like roar at the fact that he just attacked like his love?
If only Thud
I
didn't
mean,
give Cat so
yeah.
much shit about healing
Cool.
last
I'm
time.
gonna roll intimidation with this specifically because I think it'd be funny if Alexander pissed himself and Jack pissed himself.
You know, it's kind of unfortunate that Thud gave Cat so much shit about
Just a normal
healing
roll, or-
before the last encounter, or Cat might have healed Marua up right away. But no, she's got to save her healing for the next
Normal roll,
encounter, or
or-
else Thud's gonna get upset.
Alanis is questioning why she's in this group now.
Yeah, Alanis is like literally 5 feet
Solaris
away
is
from
with
all
you
this.
there. He's not even gonna try and interrupt in this.
If she's gonna be a part of this group, I think
is
like,
The
is
moral of the
second
story
encounter right now?
is everyone is normal except for Thud.
No, the moral of the story is you just need to know what this kid did.
I don't know what this kid did. You just attacked this kid
Well, he
with
was
no
stealing.
background in my book. So what I'm looking
Well,
at
He was
is
you
a
stealing. I
guy
announced-
bullying a child
well,
and
announced-
using
well, there
his
is a light
and just going
correction.
through his
I-
full-on emotions, just picking on a kid. Again,
there is
I
light
have no-
connotation of that kid is stealing.
there is no background for
Not
me.
The
sure.
only background you would have heard is
Um,
probably Kat saying to Alexander that Thud has a rivalry with this kid and it gets a little violent.
You can
And
have, you can
Marua
have a
also
rivalry
saying
and
that.
you can have a
He is
rivalry and
stealing.
just not
He
in
is a
that way.
thief. He is a thief. Keep
I'm
that in
a
mind.
thief too.
Well then, maybe you should watch out.
I'll show you the rolls here in the chat.
I can't wait to.
Battle axe rolls hitting the kid Jack. It was a rivalry, definitely
Definitely a quote unquote
definitely a
Definitely.
rivalry of
Yeah,
some
so
sort here. It was almost
as
death.
as Thud,
And then he hit
Wait,
his
hold
own
on,
friend.
hold on. Crux, advantage or normal on this second intimidation?
How did Thud hit Marua?
I'd say normal.
So
So
Thud
as-
hit Marua because Jack has
used
a
a
skill that allows him to redirect an attack.
Oh, so Marua didn't do it. Jack did.
No. Yeah, Jack did.
Oh, I thought Marua had a skill that redirected it, and he was like, "Stop it! Hit me to teach that a lesson."
No,
Okay.
she's not
No.
that off.
No.
Jack went
Could
for
easily
blood
have killed her.
because Thud went for blood.
Yeah.
I see. Well, there we go.
So
Um,
Rua, once she's slashed by Thud,
Lana's had a
she's
very
just
strong
she's just
opinion
gonna
about
look
this.
very shocked, and she's gonna look at her wound, and then look back at Thud, and she just has like these big hurt eyes.
Thud's gonna let out a extremely loud, just like aggravating, painful yell. Which normal or advantage, DM?
Normal. I also, Marua, you just use your shadow form too, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Uh, the slash you have on your arm, as you look at it, you realize that the blood is almost black, which is not normal even among your people.
The
They did call
fuck?
upon different shadows, so
He
different
has cancer.
results is to be expected.
Rua's
Alright.
going to be. Yeah, no, she's shocked from being attacked. She's shocked from seeing her blood
Does
being a
Marua
different
pass
color.
out?
No, Marua
Aw.
does not pass out.
Aw.
Ooh,
So
no
I did
pass
roll
out.
21 for intimidation.
Yeah, neither of them can roll higher than a 20, so that works on both of them.
Awesome.
Alexander looks absolutely mortified, and Jack is just glaring daggers at you. And he takes another swig of his drink, and then he tosses it to the side. And then you
At,
see him start to grow.
at the sound of
Bro.
the drink hitting the ground, can Thud whip his head around and stare down Jack?
And when you do, you see him fucking growing. He said, "Did you say he
Yeah.
was growing?"
Yeah. Yes, he changes from being just a small from being just a child, probably about 5'8",
I
and
read
he
about this
starts
in
to
a book
grow.
once.
In fact,
What was it
he
called?
matches Thud's height almost exactly.
Turnus?
Holy crap, dude. I guess I am fighting a supervillain.
It sounds like you set it up. Like
He
yourself.
has
You
Sounds like
brought
you
this
said
upon yourself. You brought this upon yourself. That's what it
he
sounds
has
like.
a lot more muscle than he had before.
Jesus. This
He
is not
seems
even his final form. Ugh.
This isn't even his final form.
I'm sorry. Please
he
continue.
has a lot more muscle than he had before. He seems very hostile now. And he also cracks his neck to the side. And let's see.
Fucking kill this dude.
Ba-bum.
This is no longer a
He also
child.
heals himself
Oh,
Hmm.
he's also part fighter.
using
I
second
see.
wind.
Wow. Interesting. His second wind is better than mine somehow.
Let's see.
You know,
Cool.
if this hadn't
All right,
escalated
cool.
so much.
And he starts walking towards Thud with a very non-hidden malice in his eyes.
Malice.
Roll for initiative.
And he brings out his morning star.
Dude, this man's gonna do the fucking ice daggers
So
like a little bitch again.
Does a
isn't he?
15 beat Thud's armor class?
No.
All right. He brings out his morning star and he tabs it forward and narrowly misses Thud, and also narrowly misses Marua, who is standing right behind Thud, as he just glares you down.
Hmm.
This is probably going to be the last place that anybody will be able to interact or try and prevent this before this becomes a full blown out combat.
So Marua is going to hold her hurt arm, and then she's going to look at Alanis, and in their native language, she's going to say, "I will be back." And she's going to use 2 of her key points, and she's going to cast Darkness.
Good luck.
All right.
And then she's going to also turn invisible and run away. And so that's
I love that Cat just slowly inched her way to the bottom of the
Yeah, I
map.
just noticed that cat was just moving down. I was
Yeah, it's just
Cat's
like I don't
done.
want to get involved with this. Thud's gonna have to learn a lesson eventually.
How the fuck?
I
do
was
you
having a
know?
perfectly normal conversation over here, and then Thud had to go and pick a fight.
Can I move back to the bar, please?
I,
Oh,
I, I, I think that Alexander would probably follow you down here, honestly.
Okay. Yeah.
I like to move to the end of the bar and grab some more coffee. That'd be great.
Catch just like the.
Please
It's not
just
worth
grab
it.
I love DM. Just like, hey guys, please try and stop this. This is your last chance to do so. Everyone's like, nope, I'm fucking out of here. I'm gone.
Well, the issue is you never learn Thud, and so Cat knows you're never going to learn.
right.
So
The only
Cat
way
doesn't
this
see the
is-
point
Yeah,
in
we're all
stopping
used to
this.
You're
It's-
right.
it-
The
yeah,
only way
we're
this is ending is with him dead on the floor.
yeah. There's
Alana
no
says
getting in
that
the
this
way of
isn't her
Thud.
You
fight.
seem to forget that Cat also has level
I
2
swear,
spells now.
I so swear that Cat, if you start healing this fucker,
Oh my god.
I
Elwin
will.
just moved closer
I
to
will
Solaris again.
TPK the entire party. Don't
I'm
make
very
me do
curious
it.
about.
I will.
I'll hit you with Frost Bellas
I
or
don't care
Frostbite
what
instead.
you hit me with. I
What is this second
the
level
fighter,
illusion?
the early game fighter is fucking busted. I
You
will
can tag
destroy
your
all
like.
of you.
How'd you do that?
I
What is
just
that
don't
spell?
know
Alright,
how to stop
so
Jack right now.
this is the area that is coated in darkness.
Oh.
Yeah, can I get farther away, please? It's not my fight. I'm not about to watch this stuff. I just want to drink my coffee.
Oh wait. So it's like we're right outside of it.
You
Yes,
guys
you
are
two are
right.
right outside of it.
Alanis is gonna drink their coffee in the darkness.
Area,
I mean, it is home. It is
is
home.
this area of darkness like the one in your old campaign, Jova? Where I did the sound thing.
It's the magical darkness where a creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. It's yeah,
Why
basically
don't I
just
have any healing for
I was a
short
paladin. I
rest?
used Find
Gosh.
Fiend
Oh wait. So I
in
had dark
order
vision.
to see through it. Remember?
So,
you know, it's not that kind of darkness.
so essentially, you're casting both invisibility and darkness, right?
Yes.
All right. Is darkness concentration as well? Because you wouldn't be able to have 2 concentration spells up at once.
Right.
Concentration
Can't
up
do
to 1
both
hour.
at the same time. Then she would just cast darkness and run away.
Can I get the
I just
reroll,
realized I
Jova?
do have a spell. If I cast it, it could be hilarious. Just because it would screw Thud
Counterspell?
up.
We just screw this all up. I think that's a
No,
great idea.
I'm thinking because I have Fey Fire, which highlights an object of my choice in any color I want, and just highlighting Thud out of the darkness.
Oh, so
Love
Jack
it.
can see Thud. So Jack can see.
Dude,
It would also give
Matt.
Jack advantage to hit him.
a bounty hunter will come after you.
I realize I
Are
have
you?
no kit to help stop this, but I
I
have
will-
a
I will
kit to
literally-
screw
if-
this up.
If that is the reason Thud dies,
Oh man,
I
that
will
should have been
come
an
back
under the
as a bounty
table
hunter
message
and
to the
flip
DM.
Cat.
That's what that
Yeah.
should have been.
It should have been, but I'm not gonna
That
do it.
Yeah.
Wait, is this the door over
Solaris.
here?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
So-
Yeah, that is probably the door.
Solaris,
Yeah,
is
it's
there
the
anything
door.
you want to do?
Yeah, I'm I am kind of on like Alanis's side. This is kind of crazy to kind of like walk in and witness. I feel like I've been silently like watching the like horror unfold. Is
It
there
is a
like
horror. It is a horror
it
unfold.
is a
Please
horror.
have some coffee with me.
Ah, dude, I wish I would have said yes. I want to kill the kid.
I feel like my basic programs are running and I see all the blood, so I'm like looking for a mop. Is there a mop around? Can I like start helping?
He's shocked into maid
You-
service.
Honestly, yeah, there will probably be a couple mops just kind of laying around. Probably around the bar area.
Yeah, I look to the barkeep and I'm like, you can't really see expression because like robot face, but like I'm trying to convey like sincere apologies with like facial expression.
Yes, apologize for something you have no control over. It's just thud.
No, it's Jack. He started this.
It's
Jack
a
started
thud
it.
thing.
No.
Thud
It's
It's a
escalated
thud
it.
thing. It's a
Anyways,
thud
they're in
thing.
the darkness. What's
Dude,
going
bad
on here?
DM, putting words in the mouths of his players.
I don't think there was any words in the
Hey,
mouth of
Are
any
we
of
gonna
us.
Kat,
are
did
we
you
gonna
do the
call it
highlight
here, or are
thingy?
we gonna roll for initiative?
No, I
and
didn't do
go?
it.
Okay. No highlighting that.
I'm not gonna screw him up that bad yet.
No.
I would have if I had that.
Because then I'll start playing for the DM and use my nat 20 rolls for his design.
Well, you're already playing for the DM. You're fighting the person he wanted you to fight. He baited you, and you ate it hook, line, and
Wait,
sinker.
wait.
Yeah, you big dummy, Fry.
Paula,
Hey,
is this
hey,
fake?
all I
Did you
gotta
bait
say
him in?
is yes, but also that's my character has an intelligence of 9. Like, what am I supposed to do?
A
Word.
big dummy, Fry. You big dummy.
Honestly, at this point, I think that it would literally be impossible for nobody to notice that something was going on in the tavern. So, after a minute, you hear some noises coming from the kitchen. And after a
horde
couple
of
seconds,
Warforged.
a young woman comes out who Thud recognizes.
Oh God, is it his mother?
Well, actually,
Fuck.
Yes,
Thud,
it
Oh
is
my
his
God,
mother.
it's his mother.
Well,
Oh,
Wait,
God
no,
damn
Thud
it.
can't
hold
see
it,
them.
hold it. Yeah, he can't.
They're in darkness.
They're in magical
Oh
darkness.
shoot!
They can't see.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
So me and Jack aren't here. Let's go.
Question: if they're in darkness, can they still hear within the darkness?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can still hear.
Okay, good. Do the voice of that lady, okay? Let him hear her. Sorry.
She kind of. All right. So
Wait, so does she
Alanis,
enter the door
Alanis.
that
Yes.
Marua leaves?
Screaming.
no, she's coming out from the kitchen.
I'm screaming. right
She's right here, right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she looks at the bottom of the bar, notices the ball is missing. She looks at the floor, sees the ball tossed to the side, and then she sighs to herself and she yells, "Jack Smith!"
His
Ooh,
last
you're
name
in
is Smith.
trouble. Smith, it should be bitch. Oh God.
Wow. Shut up,
Jack
Thud.
Smith, you get over here right now, young man. I've told you so many times not to steal from the tavern that I work at just because I work here.
I just want to.
Can-
I want to
can
hear
Thud
like just
whisper at
crashing of Thud, or not of Thud, of Jack trying to find his way out. Just like
Hold up. Can Thud whisper towards Jack, like just enough so that Jack could hear him, and just be like, "You heard your mother, pussy. Go back and apologize."
Lord.
Oh, that was a
Potty
fucking
mouth.
mistake.
I don't give a shit. What's a mistake?
Um,
I'm taking this kid
Do
down.
creatures in darkness have disadvantage to attack?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Dude, yes.
But
Yes.
you could have Alexander just suggest the cat to Fae fire him, and they would.
Oh my God. No metagaming, DM.
Cat's all on the screw Thud up train.
The
Did you
dwarf
decide
in
to
the
do it?
corner seems to be actually enjoying this.
Good.
Probably.
Good. I'm glad he's enjoying the show.
Elwin's gonna
Ah,
lean over
fuck.
to
Well, that's
Solaris.
not hitting.
Oh, it's
Yes.
Elwin's gonna lean over to Solaris and just be like, "That's the kid's mom."
You know,
Yeah,
if Thud
that's-
really
that's
wanted
not
to get
hitting.
back at him, he could like try and like get with her. I feel, but I don't think we need to add more fuel to that fire.
I actually had a thought about
Yeah,
that. That
dude,
was a
Bud
thought.
does need to get with her so he can
Uh,
start
you know
yelling
what?
at
Yeah.
that as an insult.
So he
Jack.
can start selling at his
Fuck your mom.
yelling at his new stepson.
Yeah, that would be quite the arc, though.
So it's just
honestly.
gonna
Honestly,
Oh,
that
Pain
would
and
yeah.
be quite
Marua.
the
Alright.
arc.
Does a 23 hit you, Thud? Because
No.
he just action surged.
No, it doesn't.
Mentiroso.
No way.
Wait,
I'm
what?
kidding. It
Yeah,
Did
you
what hit?
tell.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
was
tell
about
him.
to
You
say,
tell him in
what?
español. You tell him he's a mentiroso. You tell him. Sorry,
Okay, okay, Mally.
sorry.
No, you got it, girl.
That was awesome.
It comes out sometimes. Okay, you only get one.
No, give me more.
May I
No.
request another?
Un más. Un
No.
más.
No.
Alright.
Pretty please.
And he's
No.
also going to activate his fire rune.
Morningstar.
Alright.
Morningstar.
He is out
Morningstar,
for blood right
Morningstar,
now.
Morningstar. Morningstar. Morningstar.
Cat's just like sitting at this table across from Alexander, just like, I feel like I probably should step in, but I don't
Wait,
think
no,
he's
you're
gonna
not at the table
learn.
anymore. I thought.
No, we're at the table down here at the bottom.
Oh, you're at a new table. I just
Yeah,
now
we
noticed.
went to a
I
whole
need-
new table the
I-
moment this started going
My
south.
perception had just now kicked in. I just now saw.
Thud, I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
Sure thing, bud.
Plus
They
5.
passed.
Yeah, I beat the save.
Alright.
It
So
means
the
you
bright
take
side
double
is you're not
damage.
restrained.
Dope.
The bright side
it-
is you're not restrained.
The
The bad thing is that you still take 19 damage between the piercing damage from the morning star and the 8 fire damage as
I
his weapon
actually,
literally ignites on fire.
so I actually don't take the 12 damage. As a reaction, I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance, which is to reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 2. So you're saying that is 11 plus 8.
The
so
moment
19,
Jack
so,
showed up, Mike, I knew this
roll
whole thing was getting
1d8.
derailed to just the Jack fight.
I actually only take.
We never even get to finish having the important Alexander
9 damage
conversation.
overall.
You're just like, oh yeah, that guy
Madam,
is
can I
like
please get a refill on my coffee
like a
with sugar and
person
honey.
that's like potentially a risk. And then Jack just comes in, and we no longer covering that topic anymore.
Jack's mom looks to you and back to the darkness, and then she looks at the ball on the floor, and then she sighs, and then from underneath the counter she pulls out a fucking sword
Oh shit.
and hops over the counter.
I will also say, well, at this
Dude,
time, while
is
Marua
Jack-
is like running through the streets, she would drop.
Wait,
the
Marua just
darkness.
like completely went out and is just running off somewhere now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, she left.
Why?
She just got hurt by her friend.
She's
Well,
terrified of that.
yeah, but you know,
There goes the
Cat can
foot
heal
issue.
it.
But yeah, so she left, and now she's dropping the darkness to cast invisibility on herself.
Oh, dude.
So yeah,
Based.
the
Alright. Thank
darkness
Thank
goes
you.
away.
So Thud's now going to be fighting both Jack and his mom.
Well, maybe not.
Probably.
No.
The moment she
no.
sees it's Thud, she just goes to full rage mode.
Honestly, she looks at Jack, and then she looks at Thud, and then she just starts cursing, like hardcore cursing, like "You a la chingangala, pues!" Like straight up, just yelling and cursing at them, both of them at the same time. Like it's bad. Like everybody that is in the tavern, even though she is speaking in a different language, everybody in the tavern knows like to freaking back off. And she is like straight up just furious. And she points the sword at Jack, and then she points it at Thud, and she's just like fuming.
She's angry.
Yeah,
I'm-
so
I'm-
Thud's gonna make 4 more attacks.
As a reaction.
But I don't know if we want to hold it here because I gotta go. Is it alright, DM? Or do we need to get to another part? Or
So sudden.
We
I was gonna
could.
say something a little earlier, and then the DM just flew into Jack attacking. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, it's all good.
I was waiting for the initiative roll to say that, but it didn't happen because everyone backed off.
Yeah, all right. I'm trying to think about a way that. Yeah, I guess for now we'll skip over to Marua.
Okay. Y'all have a good night. I'm also heads up. I'm not gonna be in town on Tuesday. I'm gonna be in Texas. Well,
I
ish. I'm
also
gonna.
do believe that I'm going to be out of town this next Tuesday as well. No, this next Tuesday I'm going to be in town, but the Tuesday after that I'm going to be out.
Oof.
Stay out of my side of Texas.
What do you mean your
Same.
side of Texas? Like you own it, okay? I'm gonna be going to Dallas for a wedding, and then I'll be in San Marcos, New Braunfels area for a bit.
Good.
Like you own it.
Good.
Whatever.
As a natural born Texan, stay out.
Oh, what the hell do you mean? Are you? I want. So first off, my wife is a natural born Texan. Second off, I went to Texas A&M for 5 years, so Giga Maggie's, and I think that gives me a little bit of cred.
Eh.
And then
You
third
can't
off,
marry into being a Texan.
Yeah.
oh well, hold up. You almost
Yeah.
absolutely can. And there's also such a thing as Texan transplants. Both my parents were raised in Texas, and I was raised in New Mexico. But all of my family lives in Texas. I went to a Texas college and got married to a Texan woman. I mean, other than the gap of me not living there when I was a kid, I'm a Texan. But whatever.
I like how he continues on just by
No,
my
just
joking comment. But
I
go
don't
on with your bad
appreciate your
self.
joking comment. You're probably living in
Apúrase.
Houston. You probably live in
Apúrase.
Houston and have some weird
Yes, we
pride
got another
issues.
one.
All right, y'all take care.
Good night.
Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, have a good one.
So
Alright.
we're killing Thud's character, right?
I think Thud is killing himself, honestly.
Let Alanis take over.
Time to roll a new character.
See ya. No, just kidding.
No, I think that with the amount of combats that Thud has gotten himself into, he would have thought a little bit about this by now.
It was funny because I remember before we started the session, you're like, "We're not going to get into too much fighting, so nobody worry about that." Blah blah blah. And
Yeah, you want to
you're
give
like,
us a break from
"Whoa,
the fighting.
what
And
is
then-
this?"
Yeah,
And then,
DM?
I sort of thought that like we weren't gonna have a fight, and then I'm like, okay, I'll bring Jack into the tavern. We could have him like have a little scene where he goes in, tries to take some beer. His mom yells at him. He gets cursed out. We get to learn a little bit more about Jack. But no, Thud just comes
But
over and
no,
immediately just
immediately
tackles.
starts swinging his battle axe.
Thud's all like, "We're here to fuck shit up." Jack.
But wait, hold on, wait. Hollow, what is this? The little area you have out here.
It's where
This is
Marua
where
ran
Maru
off
ran
to.
off to.
Oh, I see.
This is currently the market district.
Market. Gotcha.
Yeah, Marua is.
Maru, you have ran out here as they appear to be setting up for some type of festival.
Yeah, Marua is invisible, so she is trying to actively avoid running into people on the streets, and she's just holding her arm.
All right.
Um,
What's going through your mind right now, as all this has gone down, as you've been attacked, is you have fled the scene, and you can only imagine what is likely happening inside the tavern.
what's going through her mind? She was just attacked by her best friend, so she's hurt by that. She doesn't know why he attacked her, but she just had to get out of there. That's why she like told Alanis that she'd be back later. Yeah, she just had to leave, so she just threw her darkness so she could escape. But she didn't want people on the street to just see her holding her bleeding arm, so she just turned herself invisible. And now she's wandering the street. She's going towards Coin's house.
You mean their flower shop? Because I don't think you know where their house is.
Yes, they're the flower shop. I just assumed they lived in the flower shop, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Roll me a perception check real quick.
All right.
Inception.
I got a 14,000.
That's a high one.
You suddenly feel that tugging from your chest earlier just start yanking at you. And as you look down at yourself, and as you look at the body that only you can see at the moment, you see the black veins along your arms start to crawl higher above into your arms, even though you're not actively manipulating the shadows. You see that the wound that Thud had created on your arm has congealed with this black ichor almost similar to the sludge that you were fighting against earlier. It doesn't have a natural consistency. It doesn't look normal. And you hear something inside of you, something that you heard before, just say, "Why you run? Why? Why can't we go back? He hurt you."
He's my friend.
He hurt us.
Don't know why, but I just can't be around him right now.
Tick. And you feel it start to tug at you once again as you see these veins start to roll even higher up onto your body. I need you to roll an Arcana check for me.
Oh boy. Alright, my next roll is going to be a 16.
All right. You realize that this thing is attempting to take over you, attempting to cloud your vision, cloud your mind.
Marua is going to resist that and not let it take over.
Roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Ooh. Sucks.
Even though you know what's happening, you feel the tugging inside of your chest grow deeper and deeper as you feel yourself start to slip a little bit. And then you feel something familiar. Similar to how you felt that connection with the sludge and the dragonborn from earlier. You suddenly feel another connection. Coming from the street. Coming from one of the stalls, actually. And as your body starts to move on its own, you realize that you're moving towards Jillian, the girl who was on the battlefield and who had the slime still on her legs.
Oh.
Alright.
and you start to feel this tugging sensation inside of you. I need you to roll another wisdom saving throw. This time at disadvantage.
All right, I got
Alright.
another 8.
That's
I
weird.
need you to roll an attack roll for me.
All right.
Attack roll.
Am I throwing a dart? Am I like punching?
This would be using your shadow form stats.
So I'm throwing a punch then.
Yes.
All right.
Alright. You walk up to the stall, and you feel your mind start to go hazy. As you recognize Jillian, but before you can react, before you can think, before you can say anything, you just feel this feral wrath come over you. As you reel back your arm, and Jillian seems to notice you as her head kind of perks
Oh,
up,
remember, I'm
and
invisible.
she. Oh, that is fair. That is fair. Yeah.
Shadow.
All right.
Shadow.
She wouldn't see anything, but she would sense it still. As her head perks up, and she looks in your general direction before she gets clocked in the face. And I need you to roll damage for me. Still using the shadow form.
All right,
Wow.
so that's 6.
Everybody's just getting hit for no reason today.
For real.
Woo!
Shadow damage.
I was lied to. I was told there was no battle.
Wait, so is that a 1d6 I add on top of my punch, or is that just 1d6?
It replaces your normal damage die. So it would be instead of doing 1d4 damage, it would do 1d6 damage plus your modifier.
Oh, okay. So then, do 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 7.
All right. As you reel back your arm and you clock her in the face, and she flies backwards into some boxes that had been lining the stall that she's in. And she staggers back to her feet after a moment, holding her arm. And as you see her laying prone in the stand, even though you're not in your body necessarily, you see her legs and you see the slime that had been burrowing into her earlier, and you see that her legs have blackened. Almost like they've been inflicted with gangrene.
Marua is going to try desperately to get control of her body again.
Roll another wisdom saving throw. Alright. After you manage to after you hit this punch, after whatever.
Hello?
Did
Oh no.
did he break?
Did I just kick your neck?
To regain control over your body,
Oh, there we go.
as
He's back.
you feel
What's
the
that?
the shadows quickly start to shift away, and you look at the
What?
Prax, your voice cut out.
Twice now. Twice.
Ding,
One.
ding, ding, ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding,
ding.
doo, 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 doo.
No, I was.
Hollow.
I was-
Through the DM, hollow. Brooks the DM, hollow. Hollow D, hollow, but. Alright, let's just wait a moment.
bum,
Yeah,
bum.
it'll come back around.
Did he just get taken into the shadows?
I think the punch went
Marua
into the
broke
real world.
free.
Yeah.
Marua broke free, and then they took
Marua
Brooks
has
instead.
consumed the DM into the shadows.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been 3 hours now. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Been 3
Probably
hours?
gonna be winding it up here soon. Yeah, it's actually been 3 hours. Wow.
Wow. And we just terrorized the kid.
Yeah, all we've done is terrorize the kid.
We've beat up one kid and terrorized another,
I had a
basically.
good breakfast though.
I feel so bad for DMs that
This
spend
wasn't going.
hours
This
of
wasn't going
lore.
to be combat,
Yeah, I thought it wasn't gonna be any combat, but then Thud had to make it combat-y, which is what Thud
and then
does. Really.
Maru's making this combat as well.
Not by her choice though.
No, this is like a control thing. The magic
It's
is doing
all.
what it did to the.
I was gonna
feel
say
like this
it's
is.
all Thud's fault. Just
Yeah,
to be
okay.
honest, it is
We
all
can
Thud's fault.
do that.
Oh.
Because
Oh no!
he'll be back in a minute.
I'm sure he'll be back in a minute.
But yeah, it is definitely all Thud's fault because if Thud didn't fight Jack, Thud would not have hurt Marua, and Marua would not have lost control.
Well, you guys tuck Elwyn somewhere safe. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I got work in the morning.
Okie
Tuck me
Rats.
somewhere safe.
I feel like Elwyn probably would eventually have joined Cat at the table.
Yeah, I was. That's what I was saying. I would have joined you, and then we would have continued our day. But I guess if anything, I'm hanging back. I needed to.
Yeah, we might be paused.
What's on our list again? What did we need to get done?
Talk to Coin.
Oh, the kobold who gave the party meow. I want to go talk to him. So
Yeah, and that guy.
I think
Okay,
we're
so-
probably going to stop after the Maru thing
probably he's back.
and then separate proper tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, next session, whenever that is.
Right.
Hello, can you guys hear
There
me?
he is.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah. Apparently, the thunderstorm just took out my Wi-Fi for a minute. Oh, and now it decides to come back.
Yes, it's a really fuck them kids moment.
Nice.
It got
What was
derailed
the last
so
thing
hard.
you heard from me?
Something
Marua
about
taking over Maru.
shadows.
Yeah, Maru getting back control.
All right, Marua gaining back control. All right. And as you gain back control, you feel less sick that you hit her, but you feel more sick that you look at her legs. And as you look at them, they look almost like gangrene. Like it's been an infection. And you feel more sick as you realize that this is what you feel a connection towards. And you feel this need, this overpowering need almost. From the tug in your chest to how your mind is right now, you feel this need almost like you need to take more, to consume more.
I am not going to eat a little girl.
Whoa.
It doesn't feel like a hunger. It feels like something. It feels like an addiction, like something that you need, that you like almost like you're on the brink of starvation or on the brink of dehydration.
Oh man.
Something that you desperately feel like if you don't get now, you are going to die.
Marua is going to use her monk training and center herself. And take deep breaths
Hopefully
just
it
to
works.
calm herself down.
I don't want to miss this, but I'm so tired. I was gonna go to bed. I don't want to miss this.
Roll one more wisdom saving throw for me.
All right, dice gods, please.
Big
You
money,
fuck-
big money, big money.
You
Big
fucked
money,
me
big
enough
money, big
tonight.
money.
Please just let me get off.
Let's see
There
this
we go.
roll. Oh, that's a nice roll.
19.
You feel yourself become a little bit more centered. As you take a deep breath, you close your eyes, and when you open them, you're not in your body.
Not in your body. Is that what you just said?
Somebody come get her.
She's not in her body.
When you open up your eyes, as a matter of fact, you feel sick. Sick to your stomach. As when you open your eyes, you see yourself in an endless void. And in the very very far distance, you see something from your perspective. And you see something drop your invisibility spell. And you see them reel back their arm again. And you see their arm shift into something akin to a blade.
What the?
Thank you for
Marua's
the
going to
raid, Mike.
desperately like
Go get
try
that
to get
sleep you
to her
need.
body and
I've returned from being dead.
get into a defensive stance.
I don't think I missed too much.
Make
I
a
don't
wisdom saving
think.
throw at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. You have me hooked. I want to go to bed. But you have me hooked. I can't leave right now. I even already rated out.
19.
I'm just
25.
leave it over.
And I rolled that
Just go
publicly
to
because that
bed,
was a
Mike.
very important roll.
You didn't mean to roll it publicly, or what do you mean?
No, he meant to
No,
roll it publicly.
I rolled that
That's a-
publicly because that was a very important roll.
Whoa, that's a nat 20 with a +5 on top of it.
Oh god.
And you watch
So Marua
as
is
you
no longer
struggle
a character?
desperately to run towards this faint perspective in the distance, this faint light as you're trying to run towards it, and your feet are getting stuck with every single step, and it feels harder and harder to move as you try and take some ground, but you keep slipping and failing and falling as you watch in slow motion as your arm plunges backwards and into the chest of Jillian. And suddenly you're back in your body as you're watching the light fade from her eyes.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, this became
And you
the
feel
cat the
the satisfaction
Marua thud
from something deep inside of you
event.
as you watch
I just got chills. Ugh.
everything drain from this girl.
Well, that was completely
And
accidental.
then you watch in horror
somber
even
themes,
longer
very fitting.
as she begins to get absorbed into you.
What?
As her skin starts to melt and turn into sludge. As it starts to crawl up your arm and get pushed into your veins.
We got another
And you
2
feel
minutes.
this horrible, sickening feeling growing deeper inside the pit of your stomach. As you realize that you've done more than just kill. And you're not sure how much of it was even yourself. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
What the?
Jeez.
I almost just hung up. I almost just disconnected.
You probably should have.
So
you might
Marua
have slept
is
better
going
tonight.
to like
That's how-
fall to her knees and like look up to the sky and just scream.
So we got Thud almost murdering Jack,
Was this
and
in broad
then
daylight in front of a bunch of
Marua
people too?
actually murdering someone.
Yeah, what time of day was it just now?
Actually, yeah.
It's like
The
early in the
what time
morning.
of day
Remember,
was
we
it?
just woke up.
It was
Time of
like
day.
dawn, and they were getting ready
Oh.
for a festival in this area.
Morning.
So, like,
People are walking around.
Yeah, there would have been
We were worried
there would
about
have been a
getting
lot of people setting up their tents.
Morning time murder. That's great. I'm gonna go to
Well-
bed. Probably have a nightmare. Thanks, Marua.
It's all your
Yeah,
fault, Marua.
thanks.
Oh.
Oh, actually, sorry. I'll blame Hollow. My bad. It's
No,
not your fault.
it's not even Hollow's
Marua
fault. It's
just
literally Thud's
absorbed
fault.
a
We can
girl.
trace
Yeah,
everything back to the
strange.
fact Thud
Sucked her
had
up
to
like a
fight Jack.
Strange
straw.
things happening.
Oh yeah, speaking of, Marua, you level up to level 4.
We
shit.
burned
Whoa.
the corpse.
What? What?
Okay.
You suck.
I think I am muted. That's what it is. I am so dumb.
I can't tell if I disconnected again. Hello?
No, you
no,
didn't
you're
disconnect.
there,
And
you're
also,
there.
I accidentally muted my
Oh.
Discord, and I'm
Hold
sad.
on.
That's crazy.
There's exclusive.
Oh,
content.
now he disconnected.
Yeah, now he disconnected.
Now
But
he's
yeah,
back.
we can
Now
all
he's back.
agree that this was all Thud's fault. Jillian would be
Yeah,
alive.
yeah,
if
yeah.
Yeah,
Thud
we can
this
agree in
is
that.
this is all Thud's fault. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Did you hear that last part?
You
Yeah,
leveled up.
I leveled up. Yeah.
Level up.
Yeah, level up. Probably in the worst way imaginable.
Holy moly, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Well, shit. All right. Just
Shit. So you
So this was session.
this was session 10, right? Just to recap,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah, I
session
do believe this
11,
is
I
the
think.
second
I
10.
feel
No,
like this is all gonna
this
go
is
to
10.
shit. It's just gonna be war from here on out. Something
Yeah,
we
Well,
gotta
I'm
do.
pretty
No.
sure Maru is going to go to jail for murder.
We have to figure something out here, guys. We gotta.
Bud's also going to go to jail for assaulting a child, and I'm pretty sure the
Okay,
whole party.
so Thud and Maru have been kicked out of the
So-
campaign. It's now
so-
Elwin, Solaris, Cat, and
Yeah.
and
Alana's
fuck, I
destroyed the
can't think of the
campaign.
name. Alana's, yeah.
So
Let's see how things go.
like as soon as like she gets this power and she screams looking at the sky, she's going to use the remainder of her key points
Oh,
and
shit.
turn evil again.
Yeah,
And then you're
basically.
gonna do what?
Oh yeah, so she just turns invisible and then she's just gonna run and just keep running.
Oh,
Alright.
No longer going to Coin's house. No, she's
just runs
running
out into the
back.
distance.
She's running back towards the tavern because
Out into
she's
the distance.
freaking out that she just absorbed a girl.
Murdered them first, then absorbed them.
All right.
Murdered,
That is
then
going to be
absorbed.
real happy when he gets back.
This is gonna be crazy. So we'll pick up right there where you get back to the tavern, meet up with the
Yeah.
rest of the party,
Cat's
Yeah.
gonna have like an
because that's where Thud is
aneurysm.
as well.
Yeah,
Thud had to
because
go.
like you know,
We'll see what
So
happens,
just-
guys.
so-
We'll see what happens with Thud being a crazy berserker and Marua now having a
Thud
poison.
being a big dummy. Big
a
dummy Thud.
big dumb Thud, and then Marua is corrupted. I'm gonna say corrupted,
possibly being
controlled and
by
corrupted. Yeah,
the darkness.
some type of corruption.
This is why you don't shake hands with the darkness so easy.
This is why you don't swing axes around for somebody stealing some alcohol.
I mean, well, for Maruba, her whole culture is wrapped around darkness.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I know. So it's like turning on you or something, or somebody else is like.
Just because it's your whole like culture doesn't make it right.
It doesn't mean you don't know every like. It doesn't mean that like there could be a secret
Damn.
out there about it that you don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe the DM
But,
has something crazy planned about it. I don't.
Yeah, I was really excited for today's session because we had so many plot points that we could explore here.
Yeah,
We
we really took
we
a weird
touched
route.
none
Did
of
you
them.
think this is? Did you
Yeah,
think this is
we-
the route that
we
could have
hardly-
happened?
We barely touched any of them. Instead, we had like a very long kind of a startup, and then we got down into the tavern area. We talked to Alexander for like 5 minutes, and then everything.
we
just
didn't
went
even get to
crap
finish.
with-
Everything went to shit. Did
We
you
didn't
think
even
that
get
was
to
gonna
finish the
happen?
conversation.
Thanks, Todd. Thanks,
Yeah.
Todd.
When
You're
you
the
presented the
best.
kid, did you think that was gonna happen because you knew he was his nemesis? Or
I
no?
was hoping that it wouldn't. I mean, I was thinking that Thud would have at least tried to handle it like a little bit more civilly that time, especially since
Yeah, because we
he
had just
helped
gotten
Thud in
out
the
of a
last
fight.
battle.
Yeah, we had
Especially
just
since
gotten
he
out of.
helped Thud in the last battle too. Like he
Yeah.
literally brought Thud back to life, and then
Thud just doesn't
He
like
just
care. He doesn't
went
remember
and just-
anything. He just.
Yeah, Thud just went for blood there. Like what I put in the chat is what I think like they just how they see each other.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I wanted to watch that. What
The
did he
thing
say
is
again?
that I
Who's
think
his
that
hero?
when Jack said the only weak one here was you, he was specifically referring to how he had to bring back up Thud in battle.
How I imagine Thud and Jack see each other.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm siding more and more with Jack as more time goes on because Thud just keeps fucking everything up.
Wait, there was
So-
a time that you were siding with Thud.
towards the very beginning, I kind of was like, Thud's kind of, Thud's being a little obnoxious, but the kid was being a douche first.
This
So
is how
it's like,
Jack and
okay.
this is how Jack and Thud see each other.
So
And then they got
intervention?
into the fight
Intervention?
at the
Yeah,
academy.
Each other down.
Intervention, intervention, intervention.
Yeah, we need to sit Thud down and just talk to him. Like,
Intervention's
Yeah,
not
that'd be a
gonna
good
work.
idea. I
Thud's
don't
too
know, though.
dumb.
I wish we could sit him down and talk to him.
well, we'll
Yeah, this
have, we'll
video's
have
great.
candy. We'll have candy.
Yo.
Thud's about to have a character arc.
And like Solaris is just gonna be
No.
there just to be like the moderator, just talking to him. Because I feel like
There we go.
out of all
Perfect.
of us, either him,
Perfect.
yeah, he'll get through to Thud more than Marua will because Thud's just too much in love with her, so his brain just goes to mush. Really.
Really, it's strange, isn't it?
His mind does. The typical other minds are either I really respect her, so I think I should listen to her, and Thud's just like, no.
Yeah.
Thud's brain.
Yeah.
Pounds,
That's
pounds, trust me, love you.
well, he is
Me,
a
man,
9
you-
intelligence
me, man,
character, so he
me,
is
man.
living up to his intelligence,
The
for better or
Neanderthal.
worse.
Yeah, the
Yep.
Neanderthal.
Like I
know,
said, we'll see how next session goes. I don't know what to do about it.
Me,
but
Thud,
But
man.
I'm gonna go
you,
get some sleep, guys.
you
Good night.
woman.
You
Good
Good
bet.
night.
Have a
Good
good
night.
one.
Good night.
Good
Have a
night.
great one. Have a great day tomorrow, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
And then wait, somebody's not available next week, and then the DM will not be available in
Thud-
2 weeks.
Thud isn't
So
available
Yeah,
two
Thud's
next
weeks,
not
week.
available next week.
yeah, 2 weeks
Unless-
from
Yeah,
now,
Thud
we
isn't
definitely won't
available
be
next
having a
week.
session.
I'll be fine for next week.
Do we want to maybe try to do Friday next week? See if Thud's back by then.
This Friday coming up?
Like not this Friday,
alright.
next Friday.
It's-
Like
Oh, next Friday
So
after the Tuesday.
I
We'll
have
see.
something on the 4th on that Friday, so I won't be available for that Friday.
Oh, so
well then
no.
I guess we'll have to just dip
I was
the
actually
week.
gonna say I was gonna ask Thud and see if he's okay with us running that session without him.
Next week on
because-
Tuesday?
Thud's
on the
gonna be in
first?
jail. That's
Because
the
otherwise I would
excuse.
probably literally just have like the tavern guards literally just seize Thud.
On the first,
Thud and
right?
Jack.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we
Hey,
can still do the
Uh,
first if it's okay
just-
with that. Yeah.
We'll have to see what Thud says.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Then the one
Good night,
after that, we
everybody.
definitely have to skip that Thursday or Tuesday because
Yeah.
our DM's
Yeah,
not
I'm
here.
not gonna be there because I'm gonna be over in California with my cousin's quinceañera.
Sick.
Don't worry,
Sick.
we'll run the
Oi.
session without you. Just send me the notes and I'll run it.
There we go. All right. Good night, everybody.
Everybody goes
Good
to
night,
level
Mike.
20. We defeat the BBG. Woo!
Everyone gets advantage on every roll by 3 times.
Can I just get an
Automatic nat
advantage to
20s
beat up
every
Thud?
time.
That'd be great. I would like.
Oh,
an
Thud's
advantage
character
beat
is
up
going to be
Thud.
the first to die if I get full DM. DM
Please.
powers.
Please. Please.
Like like Emily's new to this campaign. She's already against Thud.
Yeah, I'm. I really want to hit him.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad thing that like Thud is the way he is, but I definitely do kind of want to back off a little bit from him just kind of jumping into every fight because it kind of takes away from the rest of the party. Like,
I mean,
like,
this whole session, basically, everyone except for Marua kind of got sidelined as soon as Thud went crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
I was
pretty sad about that
role
because, like,
playing.
yeah, like you didn't really get a chance to do anything other than just waking up in your coffee. And then of course there's Solaris who's basically been sidelined for 3 sessions in a row now, and I feel really bad about that dude.
How's he been
no, was
sidelined
it
for 3
only
sessions? He
2
didn't
sessions,
exist
right?
for like 2 of them.
No, wait, no, it was 3. Wait, was it 3 sessions?
It's
Yeah.
No.
He was here 1 session before Emily.
That's all right. It'll be one day's Solaris's time to shine.
Solaris
Next
was-
I
next
feel like
session,
it'll be. Yeah,
next
honestly,
session,
because
it's going to be Solaris.
I was gonna say it's
and
not
gonna
gonna
be
be there.
Alanis. They're gonna shine like stars.
Look, don't
Yeah,
put
that-
that. Don't put that attention on me. You can put it on Solaris all you want. Don't be doing that to me.
That's also partially kind of the reason why I wanted the party to split up a little bit, because like I
Yeah.
can divide it up at least so that way like we have
That
a
was a
group of 2
little-
over here doing this one thing.
Everything
Maybe
was
one of them
crazy.
went to go check out the
Very
festival that's
crazy.
being set up or something, you know, which was like why I had the map set up. It was supposed to be a bit more, but
Yeah.
but
Dud.
I was prepared for us to kind of separate very early on.
yeah, I was like I was prepared to separate for this session and like have groups of like 2 or 3 kind of go off and do their own thing and like maybe talk to these specific NPCs. I was kind of expecting Kat to go after talking with Alexander and getting the payment. I was kind of expecting Kat to go check in on Jameson, but it just didn't happen because of
Yeah.
how much we
And I
got
didn't get
delayed and
Yeah,
all.
like originally, like Marua's plan was to talk to Alanis, figure out what's going on her home world, and then go find Coin and make sure, she's okay.
excuse me.
That was her plan. What actually happened is the big meathead who's in love with her has to kill a kid.
Which resulted in her killing a kid. So they're two birds of the same feather.
Yeah, but the difference is she didn't want to kill a kid,
True.
and now she has some Shadow Blade ability or something.
She's got a sucking tentacle.
That wasn't necessarily Marua. It was Marua's body, but
I
it wasn't Marua's mind, which means
I'm
that some
hoping
things
and
that
planning
Marua may have
to
known
try and
beforehand
make
weren't necessarily present.
a shortened version.
If
Yeah,
that
we did
makes
have
any
a word
sense.
doc for a
But
bit.
the outsider
But
would
I'm
be like,
thinking
that's
of trying to
Marua.
take my VODs
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
cutting
You
up
killed a
them to
child.
important stuff
So how
and
many
making
people
kind of
actually
a
saw
like
Marua kill the child? I mean,
first 10 seasons
know?
Let me roll a
highlights type
D100
video.
real quick.
Yeah, it
not
does
100
Oh no,
people.
that stopped about halfway through the first session of major combat. But yeah, I thought, we're 10 sessions.
Oh,
Cut
I
it up,
added
do
an
a
F.
highlight of 10
That's why.
sessions.
0. Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
Oh,
But that's how I figured out
Okay.
that
because
my
a lot of
session
people saw
1
Marua.
audio for me is completely
Okay,
nothing,
so
basically.
it's really good that Marua constantly has a hood on and has her tail wrapped around her like a belt. So she just
Yeah,
looks
I'm
like
gonna
a
try
person
and
with a
work on that.
hood.
I just gotta download it,
So they can't really
download all of
identify
them,
her.
and then put a
So
lot of
I
text
am
on
good
screen. We're like, yeah, this
For
is
as
what
now.
this is
long
supposed to be.
as I take my hood off
If you could
and
send
unwrap
me a
my tail so
picture
I
of
don't look like
Elwyn,
that person.
I would probably
I am
appreciate
rolling
it.
to see how many people actually recognize you at disadvantage.
Because I'm gonna just steal it off your Beyond
Okay, 2
D&D
people
Beyonds
recognize
if I
you.
don't get them.
Hey.
Still wearing a hood.
Also,
Still,
I
they
guess they're
haven't
trying
seen
to
my
figure
face.
out
They haven't seen
what's
my
going
face.
wrong.
They recognize the clothes. They haven't seen my face.
Just gotta get new threads. That's all.
I mean, Marua can just walk around naked. She doesn't care.
Ayo.
Thud,
She's a monk.
Thud would like that.
We don't need more criminal charges against us. I feel like public
I
indecency
agree
would be
with
one
that.
of them.
Please, yeah.
I
agree
feel like
with that.
I feel like if Marua came up to court and was like, "Hey, the only reason why I take off my clothes is to literally stop this guy from murdering everybody in sight," I'm pretty sure that they would pass that. Oh,
Like,
they'd just be like,
like
"What?
the
What are
only
you
way to
talking about?" And then
pacify.
after they see Thud and like and the party gives examples about what he's done, they're gonna be like, "You know what? Yeah, okay, we're gonna allow this."
Like the only way to pacify Thud is just have Marua strip so he just gets like red faced and can't focus.
Good job.
Yo, can we do that next battle?
Good job, Mike.
He just like the second Thud picks a
You can
fight,
have
Marua
fun
runs in
walking
front
your
of him and just splashes him
dogs.
real quick.
Oh no, Mike, don't get ideas.
Just like
You can't watch
no,
here and get
bad Thud,
ideas.
bad.
Yo, can I create a disguise like that and just cast illusion? Actually, no. Can I just cast an
Actually-
illusion like that? That'd be great.
Technically, you do have your shadow powers, so you do have minor illusion.
I'm gonna save that.
So you can make a version of Marua.
I'm gonna save that. But also, I don't know. I don't know that. Alanis does
Yeah,
not know that until we
that's the
actually
best
have
way.
our one-on-one session, quote unquote. So
Ay.
Emily knows that. Alanis does not know that. Emily does.
Yeah, Marua and Alana still have to
Yeah,
talk because,
Jameson, the Black Scales, and
every
Coin were like the
time
3 things I really
Marua
wanted
wants to
to
talk,
talk or
Alana's just like,
handle,
no, not right now.
but
Well, not
we
in
didn't get to
public with these
those.
people. I don't know
Also,
these
my
people.
computer is
These
having
people
a
don't know
hernia.
me.
Yeah, now Maru's gonna have to trauma dump to Alana.
Yeah,
Why
she's
is
gonna be
my
like, I
computer's just
killed a
decided?
kid out in the street in front of everybody.
I killed a kid and something inside me
Library.
liked it.
Okay, Katy Perry.
Is something downloading for me? I don't know. My computer is having a hernia.
But yeah, hopefully next session, I'll message Thud and I'll talk to him a little bit. But hopefully next session we'll be able to actually get you guys a little bit more in the spotlight because you guys have been sidelined a bit, and I do want for everybody to actually have a chance to actually be able to do stuff at my table. You know.
My
Yeah,
all good.
computer is
I'd like to see
dying.
everybody interact and like I was promised role play. I want to be a part of that. I want to hear all the things, and then Alana's be all like, "Not now."
Yeah, I was even like gonna go back to Alana sitting at the bar at one point and like be like and have her like actually have a conversation with the tavern keeper there. But then, well, you know what happened.
Yes.
Well, we
What
Fuck.
happened?
call it the Thud paradox.
Ah,
Whenever there's a child,
Whenever there's a
1
child or
second,
whenever there's
Mike.
magic.
illusion. Minor illusion. It's like
No, I
pocket
don't
sand.
have a
Minor
stream
illusion.
planned for
Pocket sand.
tomorrow. I usually don't stream on Wednesdays
How
because
many
I
sessions
have
has Meow been dead
plans.
now?
But
I feel
3.
like
if
yeah,
you
Right?
I
wasn't
might
it
be
3?
able to
That's
do
what Jova told
something
me.
like in the
yeah,
evening.
it's been 3.
See, we
Okay,
can't
we'll
like y'all can't even like
You'll need
properly
to message me
grieve
about it
because of
a
the
little bit
thud parent.
more if you have something in mind.
No,
And Thud should be
Especially 'cause-
grieving.
Thud should have been the one grieving the most.
I mean, we've only had
Yeah, the
Meow for
session ended
less than
because
a
people
day,
gotta
too.
leave.
See, what kind of ish is that? What
And
kind of ish is that?
yeah,
Come on.
hi Biggie.
Like,
Come on, Thud.
Sorry, you got here at the very
Thud should
end.
be sobbing and just like heartbroken because like
So,
his pet.
yeah,
Well,
you
technically
didn't
the
miss
pet died,
much.
but
Thud
now
tried to kill a
didn't die.
child, which is our big
Question
idiot.
mark.
And then Marua, our cat lady,
I
also
have a
killed a child.
conversation with him to like I'm like very charismatic, so I can just be like,
Oh, yeah.
"Bam, be sad about your
Biggie brought
you
up
know, dead friend."
Farlight on my last stream. I
Let
went
me
ahead
do
and
that for you,
downloaded it.
DM.
I'd be down to
Let
try
me
it
take off
sometime.
some of that weight.
Yeah,
I'm
Biggie
very
got me
persuasive.
prepped about that,
Honestly,
saying
yeah,
how they play
I
it with
just
you.
I feel like I just need
So
to
I
kind of like
downloaded it.
message him a bit and just be like, hey, dude, I understand that this is how that is, but just kind of try to steer away from combat every now and then because I also want the other party members to have a chance to do their own thing, you know?
Yeah, it'd be
But,
easier if you could just DM me your names. That way I could
So
find it after
one
stream.
good thing coming out of Marua absorbing that child is
The level up.
Oh,
Four.
okay. If you want to,
she has
yeah.
more
I'm
health
just
than
kind of
Thud
sitting
now.
here letting everything finish up, but once they're like
Yeah,
pretty
but don't
much
tell
done,
him that. It'll
I'd be
like
down to play a couple of
fracture
games.
his little ego that he has.
True.
Don't tell him that.
I
Don't tell him.
won't. I won't.
I
Maria,
might
you know
excuse
better.
myself here if
You
they
know
just start
better.
talking,
Yeah.
or if they just
Do
keep
not
talking
show
I'm
about
your
stuff.
curious
face.
how like Marua's going to act towards Thud. When she confronts him about him attacking her.
I just kind
Or if
of was
Maru would
trying to
kind of just
stay
keep it
in and
inside
get all the
and
background
bottle it up
talk,
until it kind
because
of
I think the
reaches a
background talk
certain
sometimes
point,
is as
you
cool
know?
as the actual session.
I would hope Marua
But
would be able to
if they're just going to keep going on and on, it might
essentially
be.
possibly knock
I
some
don't know if there's a
sense
point
into
of me
him
keeping the
by
stream.
sharing those types of feelings, but what do I know? Alanis doesn't know shit. And that's on purpose.
Oh shoot. Ooh. You know how I said that you knew what the honey
Wait, I
came
can
from
put up my
earlier?
dice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna have to write a little bit, but I'm gonna DM you a location that you've explored earlier.
Please and thank you.
Yeah.
Also, what
Which
is this
is-
world called?
I know that I
Also,
have a name for it somewhere.
It's in the original blurb.
I know that I'm pretty sure that's called Keystroll.
yeah. I was just looking that up because you sent
Yeah, I
me
have
big
a-
old paragraphs.
I have like
What
a ton of stuff. It's
what's
just my brain throws random stuff out sometimes.
what's the kingdom called then?
Uh,
The Deadbeat Kingdom. It's the only way their prince can run around.
But so things are going to go from bad to worse if the royal family finds out our group is responsible for the prince disappearing.
Y'all are responsible, not me.
You're part of the group now, whether you like it or not. You're as
Damn it, you're
liable to
right.
to thud as the rest of us.
Damn it, you're right. Don't just because you're right doesn't mean you're right.
so many
'cause I'm
plot
right
points
doesn't
for
mean
me
you like
to
the
explore
answer.
with you guys. Smiley face.
So Marua
We're all
does
gonna just blame it on Thud at this point because Thud's making everyone kind of hate him.
Throw him in the dungeon.
so Marua does not have the ability to travel through shadows yet, so she can't break out of a jail cell easily. So let's not go to jail.
I have pickpocketing.
Wild shape as well.
Will I do that for you guys?
Well,
The
you do it
world.
for Marua because we're like, we have history.
They're gonna put like Thud in one jail cell
We
because of how
won't
large
know
he
until we
is.
have our moment, Mobrua. But until then, it's the Thud Show. I'm sorry, I did not mean to be that loud.
I
That
mean,
just
I guess
that
technically,
just puts me in a mood. He just does.
Puts you in a mood or the mood.
He puts me in a very angry mood, and
Oh, okay.
I don't get angry. I don't.
You don't get angry, you get even.
I do get even. Deadly.
if we ever get in jail, like Cat could turn into a mouse, go through the bars, turn back, and unlock the gauges for us.
Or Cat could just turn into a mouse, leave, and just, go on with life.
I vouch for that. I vouch for that. Go save yourself. You go on with your bad
Go
self.
save the prince all on my own while
Yeah.
y'all run a jail cell.
Yeah. Yeah, wasn't Cat the only one that was able to do damage to the Dragonborn? Or,
Well, Cat was the only one who physically hit the Dragonborn.
gotcha.
But
See?
Mel was the one who did the damage with
Got it.
the dissident whispers.
Gotcha.
No, that's wrong. I do know that Aelwyn got one attack in, but
Well, I thought Aelwyn said he shot like an arrow and it went through him.
Yeah, it went through him, but it still did like a very very minor amount of damage.
Either
Well,
way,
as far as I'm concerned, that
Cat
means I'm
sat
still
on
the
him.
only person who physically touched him because the arrow went through. Yeah, it hurt him, but it didn't touch him in that
Cat
sense.
sat on him.
It went through
Cat-
him.
Cat
Cat
sat
Cat
on him.
stood
sat
on
on
him.
That entire weight just pressed against his chest.
Sat on him. Sat on him. Sorry.
Like, if
I'll
I was
relax.
confident in my drawing skills, I would so draw that.
Oh god.
Actually, because
I
I,
was like
have a
an
reference to that, I
oversized
can
dodo.
draw it.
I was like an oversized dodo on a giant
Yes,
dragon.
do it.
Well, I have
do
no
it.
idea what the Dragonborn looks like, so later on, maybe I'll get a description.
I think
and
it
then I
was
can draw it.
posted in there in the chat somewhere.
Yeah,
I
it's in
might
the
be
chat.
wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, I still
scrolling
need to
down.
draw. Let's
Oh,
see.
Yeah,
stuff's
here
I
it
crashing.
think I
is.
still need to draw like 3 different things for this party.
Well,
not
No,
reply.
I can draw 2 different things because I already have one. So 2 different things for this party. Still. And those are very special things. Maroon knows what those things are because I let them in on it a while ago, and they were here for the first campaign that I did with Jova and Mike.
With
So
James Cannon.
James Cassidy, wasn't?
No, James Cannon.
Cole Cassidy.
How do I get out of big picture mode? I don't know how my Steam randomly just opened big picture mode. I don't know how to get out of it.
Oh, wait a minute. Cat, you can use Charm Person on Thud. I'm pretty sure
Well,
he doesn't have a lot of
no.
wisdom.
I can't for
doesn't.
one reason, and that's because if the person is actively being fought, they cannot be charmed. I already thought about that.
What about Speak of Animals? Would that work on him?
That is an animal, so it probably would.
I mean, we
Well,
could have Alanis just like one shot him with like her assassin powers.
I can.
True, true.
Okay.
well,
Enough of that.
I
Hey
love
Joe,
the energy.
I have a quick question for you.
Yes.
How does it feel to be level 4?
The same.
It feels dirty how I got it.
Good. That's the point.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and end
Arua
stream
is
here.
currently
There's no real point in continuing to
traumatized.
stream this stuff.
Filthy.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Thank you all for watching.
I mean, you have bragging rights.
Have good night, all of you, you beautiful people.